Okay. Oh, right. All right, we're here. We're here. Sorry about that, everyone. OBS is quite possibly the most buggy thing I've ever experienced in my entire life. Like legitimately the most buggy thing. Hey, what's up, Hentrap? How's it going? Thank you for your patience. Yeah. OBS is just trash. I'm just being honest. It's such a trash platform. Like I know that there's some people working on like some new stuff. I can't wait. I cannot wait. OBS is OBSing indeed. But we're here. I see you got the Ching Li of Genshin. Congrats. Appreciate you. No, yeah. We're trying to get her weapon. We're trying to get her weapon right now. We ended up losing the 50-50. And what's up to everybody on YouTube? Like I said, my apologies for that unfortunate thing that ended up happening. But yeah, we tried to get her weapon. We ended up losing 50-50. Because it's a true 50-50 now. It's okay. The bright side is I got this weapon. Where is it? Where is it? Rather, where is she? Oh yeah, here we go. So we got Skyward Harp. And this is my first like crit damage anything for like as you can see. Like I have this elegy for Yunlin, but I don't have any crit bows outside of this battle pass one. So, you know, not the worst thing in the world. Not the worst thing at all. So we're rocking Surfs Up, which is crit damage 8.2. It doesn't, the drip isn't there, and I could replace it because this one looks really good. But I'm using this one on whatchamacallit. I was thinking about switching it just because of the fact in a normal fight I'm probably not going to use Nahita's ultimate anyway. I don't know. It is what it is though. Who is Rim? Oh my gosh. What's up? How you doing, Luffy? But I say we're here now. We are in fact here now. So this is the plan, everybody. I have not done Sino's quest yet. I'm doing well. I would do a lot better if OBS wasn't we had to restart the stream because OBS was tripping. But we're good now. But so yeah. All that to say, I have not done Sino's Act 2 quest, and I heard it was actually really good. Like I heard his quest, the second part was actually solid. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do Sino's quest part 2 today, and then we'll probably do like a full stream on Monday maybe. Where we do Act 2. Because like I said, we have to catch up with that first. Hey, how's it going? I play Dragon Ball Legends. Playing Gacha. Oh, you play Dragon Ball Legends. Interesting. Yeah, I've heard about it. Never played it, but I have heard of it. Act 2 quest is so much better than the first one. That's what I heard. Yeah, that's exactly what I heard people say. It was better than the first one. I was kind of debating on whether I should play whatchamacallit. Like, since I'm doing Sino's quest, should I use Sino? Like I can. I have a Sino team, but obviously Nefer just came out and I want to try Nefer. So it's like, it's the worst game ever? Yeah. Can you review my Nefer on NA server? I'm about to say, if you exclamation point Discord, exclamation point Discord. I wouldn't be able to do it today. I could probably try doing it on Monday. Because tomorrow we're going to be checking out the Duet Night Abyss live stream. And then, I mean, yeah, I'm going to say, I know the live stream is on tomorrow for Duet Night Abyss. And then Sunday I might not be streaming. I can't say for sure right now. We have some company coming over, so probably not. So the soonest that I'd be able to do that would be on Monday. But if you want to join the Discord, we have like, I think we got like 500 people in there right now. It's growing. It's growing. And then you can just message me in there on Monday before we start. Hey, how you doing? Narad, is that how you say your name? Doing a challenge. I think you should keep Nefer using. Yeah, I know. Nefer is cool though, man. Interestingly enough, I heard you don't actually have to level her up to 90. Like she doesn't really gain much from 90. I sub? Okay, appreciate you. Welcome. I do lore content for Wuthering Waves. I will be looking at doing some lore content for Duet Night Abyss. And in terms of Genshin, I'm considering doing like some story content, but I kind of focus on story. Oh. Story and lore. All right, we're here. We're locked in.
Wow, the academia sure is busy during the day.
OG Paimon voice. Me personally, I appreciate you, Marat. Me personally, I didn't mind Paimon's old voice. It was fine. I wasn't like stressed about it. Now, if I'm remembering this correctly, maybe Head Trap, maybe you can remind me. Sino's first quest was like, I just remember going to a temple and then the temple was about to like break and then we got out. But I'm not even gonna lie to you, I don't remember the general concept of his quest. I mean, I know he was like, you know, taking some bad guys out or something like that. But that was about it. Haven't played Genshin in Azuma? Academia sure is busy during the day.
But where should we go looking for people that we know?
I live in the US.
Traveler, Paimon.
Sino! It's been so long since we last saw you!
Really feels like it's been forever.
Welcome back to Sumeru City. I'm delighted to meet you again. So, what brings you back here?
Oh, nothing in particular. Paimon just saw a really big mushroom out on the road the other day and suddenly missed all our friends in Sumeru.
All right, Marat, I appreciate you. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but you gotta slow down, my friend. If you want to enjoy the stream and everything, that's cool. But I'm playing through the story, so I can't just like be constantly checking the chat like the entire time, every second. You know. I'll answer your that last question. I'm from the U.S. There's your answer. All right. Do you know what tonight I'm sleeping in? I forgot it's a self-challenge. Really? What's the goal of said challenge?
Funnily enough, we were reminiscing about you recently too. It was at a group dinner. I look forward to hearing about your travels. Something tells me we must have a lot to catch up on.
Really? You were thinking of us too? What a coincidence!
Indeed. Or as I call it, the biryani factor.
What? Biryani is good. Like the food?
You really want me to say the rest?
It's actually really good.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
It's always rice to meet Stu again.
Okay, bro.
Oh,
Okay.
darn, he said it.
Okay. I got it. Fair enough. I win the bet, Paimon. Time to pay up.
You like that one, huh? You must if you remember it after all this time. Admit the truth. You have long been in awe of my razor-sharp wit.
All right. Here's your 500 Mora.
Biryani is actually really good, though. Like, it's really good. If you haven't had it, if you have the opportunity to try it, try it. Thanks, Sino. Feels good to hit the jackpot.
You're exaggerating. It's only 500 Mora.
Hey, 500 Mora is still a lot of snacks to Paimon.
All right. I'll treat you to some desserts later. Anyway, I'm actually investigating a case right now. My mind is focused on work, which is why I didn't complete the joke at first.
Wow.
Case? What happened?
Nothing major. But after finding out who was involved, I decided, on reflection, to handle this one myself.
Need any help? We only came here to hang out, so we've got the time. You may as well take us with you, and then when you're done, we can, you know...
Such enthusiasm. Are you worried I'll forget about treating you to
Name of
some
this game is
sweets
called
if you're
Genshin
not around
Impact.
to remind me?
What? No! Alright, was it really that obvious?
Obvious enough. Still, it's a fine idea. You are the heroes of Sumeru. It makes perfect sense to work together. All right, follow me.
But yeah, I hear you on your challenge. I mean, hopefully it goes well. Take care, best you can. I'm about to say, truth be told, I don't know what situation you're in, but sleeping on the floor is actually really good for you, like health-wise. My mentor is the one who kind of taught me about that. I can sleep in most places, to be honest, like in most situations, including on the floor. But yeah, it's honestly one of the healthier ways to sleep.
Do you see him? The old man flailing around?
Oh, is he the one you wanted to talk to about the case?
Correct. His name is Cyrus, a former Spontamod sage. He taught both me and Lisa.
Huh? Sino's teacher is in trouble?
It's ridiculous.
Dang.
I'm just an old man who enjoys a spot of gardening, shopping, and wine. What sort of person targets an old retiree?
Professor,
Bro's voice is
I
deep.
brought some friends.
Ah, Sino. Now who do we have here? Hold on, let me think. A flying fairy dressed in white? A youth who does not seem to hail from this land? My goodness. You must be the legendary traveler in Paimon. I've heard all about what you've done for Sumeru.
Wow, looks like we're really famous.
I've told him about you before. You are my friends, after all.
Good to meet you, sir. We're here to help Sino.
That's right. Let me summarize the situation. A couple of days ago, Professor Cyrus suddenly received a threat letter.
A threat letter?
Hey, what's up, doggo?
Exactly. Who sends a threat letter to an old man like me, for goodness sake?
This is the letter in question.
Cyrus, I have uncovered your secret. If you wish to prevent it from going public, leave 10 million mora at the back
10
door
million
of
is
the
crazy.
cafe. Secondly, don't come looking for me. You'll never find me. But I will always be watching you and all of your secrets. Finally, if you dare to report this to the Matra, there will be consequences. Wow, they sure didn't mince their words.
Clearly, this person must be desperate for Mora.
10 million more. What a joke. I'm just a single retiree with nothing to my name beyond the tomatoes in my garden. Where do people think I'm hiding 10 million more, huh? In my tomatoes?
There were no witnesses, so currently the letter is all we've got. So, Traveler, Paimon, let's put our heads together.
Just pulled in an artifact with crit and crit damage in it, and it went 5 times into EM. I guess it's still good. It is. It's still good. Depends on who you put it on. Oh, you know, like what set it's on. Do you like what set is it on, and who were you planning to put it on? Ready when you are. Like, obviously you would have wanted the crit, but like if it went that high into EM, there's some characters that would really appreciate that. Ready when you are.
Paimon's ready too.
All right, take a look. Do you see anything suspicious?
I guess the symbol in the background of the picture. 112 EM, that's good. The Sino's description, it sounded like the threat level didn't come in an envelope. It was simply written on a crude piece of paper and left for Cyrus to find. The paper.
Very good. The paper has a rather rough texture. It's not the typical kind you see in most books.
Another thing is, some of these strokes look kind of blurry. Could there be an issue with the ink?
Possibly. And I bet the paper has something to do with it.
Most of the paper around here is much smoother than this, and the ink is absorbed quickly so it doesn't run. This paper, meanwhile, it's very coarse-grained, almost as if it's made from some sort of plant matter.
It's certainly not the same paper as we use in the academia, but the ink is nothing special. Just regular black ink that gets a blue tinge when applied to paper.
So do we think the culprit has a connection with the academia or not? Wait, check this out! Looks like this part got wet at some point.
Agreed. The staining suggests it was a colored liquid, not plain water. It also looks like it was wiped off with a damp cloth.
A colored liquid, so... tea? Wine?
Looks like we're thinking along similar lines. Let's go talk to Arof. There are some things I'll need him to take care of.
Yeah, so, I mean, the biggest way to figure it out, really, is just going here, right? Because my wife has Seat Lolly. I don't have her. So I'm trying to remember, like, what Seat Lolly values. I think she does value EM, because I know she's used for, like, melt teams and stuff like that. I mean, it's not going to go to waste anyway, because of the whole concept of melt. But, I mean, just check to see if, like, on the right side of the screen, if the things that you have are highlighted. If EM is highlighted when you have it on Silali and all that, then you're good. Just like for this, it's like EM and then crit rate, crit damage are highlighted. So I say you should be good with that alone. But yeah, I think she uses EM as well. Let's see. She was a fairy.
Arav. Ah, there he is.
There he is.
Mahamatra Sino. Sir Cyrus. Ah, and the Traveler and Paimon. It's been a while.
I like the voice actors in this quest.
As such, I'm inclined to believe that the culprit in this case is a student at the academia. Somebody young and strapped for cash. Oh, one last thing. I'd start your investigation by taking a look at the cafes in the city.
Oh, of course! You think the culprit spilled their coffee on the ladder, huh?
They do look like coffee stains to me. Also, if I'm not mistaken, the letter is written on a type of scented paper that has aromatics added during the manufacturing process. The kind often provided as writing material for customers in cafes and taverns.
Ah, of course. Yes, like they sell in the gift shops. I remember now. Zaha Hadi bought some a while back. She said she was going to use it as wrapping paper for a vase.
Understood. I'll assemble a team to investigate the points of interest immediately.
You have my gratitude.
One last thing. Send some Matra to guard the entrances and exits of Sumeru City. And change into plain clothes. Don't let them see you coming.
Will do.
We're gonna see NPCs actually change clothes.
Great thinking, Sino. So, where do we think the culprit's at right now?
Doubt they'd go back to the cafe.
Yeah, they've probably been lying low at home waiting to see how Cyrus reacts.
You doubt it? I do too, but I mean, hey.
You're right, Paimon.
Really? Which part?
The culprit's approach. Whatever happens, they need this Mora. But just because they warned Professor Cyrus not to go to the Matra, doesn't mean they know what he'll do next. So, like you said, they need to wait and see.
I really would like a day
And
at quest,
crucially,
like a second one.
The culprit said they'd be watching the professor's every move.
Okay, so it's that dude. Like,
Wait, are you saying...
Found you!
damn.
What are you doing?
You wrote the threat letter.
I don't know what you're talking about. What threat letter?
I sensed someone was watching us from the shadows the
Hey,
moment
what's up,
we
Just
entered
H?
the House of Dana. You managed to stay relatively well hidden for someone reckless enough to threaten Professor Cyrus. There are a lot of people here, but we were looking specifically for Arav. Whoever followed us the whole way was likely to be the culprit.
I was just listening in, that's all. You know something big's going down when Mahamatra Sino shows up, right? So I got a little curious. What's the big deal?
You smiled when Arav left. I saw it as clear as day.
Is smiling a crime now?
There are coffee stains on the letter. You mixed some coffee with water, gently smeared it onto the paper, then wiped it off with a wet cloth, all to create the impression that the letter was written at a cafe. Closing off the exits to the city doesn't affect you, because you already live here. And as long as the Matra were focused on the cafes, you would be free from scrutiny. The cafe was a red herring all along. You had to be somewhere where you could monitor the professor's movements.
You can't pin this on me. I haven't done anything.
Really? Then why are you shaking like a leaf? The innocent have no reason to fear the Matra. But you...
Uh-oh.
Your heart's racing, and your eyelids are twitching. You're a terrible liar.
I would never...
Don't try anything or you'll pay the price. Now come with me.
My boy. Sino's one of my favorite
That was
characters.
over quickly. Sino already caught the guy.
You're telling me. One minute I go out for a quick smoke, the next minute I see Arav already on his way back to meet up with Sino.
I don't know about that, Goof. They're like, the man has literally been working his entire life in this one profession. Like, you would hope he's good at his job. You know? Not to mention, this dude doesn't seem like he's like some giant criminal or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was like a really big deal, then yeah, Sino would probably have to do more work. This dude doesn't seem like he's that big of a threat. You know what I'm saying? So like a low-level threat, yeah, I would expect for somebody who was, you know, competent at their job to be able to figure something out. But remember, this is just the beginning of the quest. Like, this is clearly not the main issue. This is probably just a prelude. Horizon, you can ask like one question for sure, but I'm not going to be able to like just like have some like extended conversation about it right now. But if you wanted to just ask whatever question you had, it's something I can answer quickly or whatever, then sure. Still, like, it kind of just makes him, you know, like impossible to defeat or something. Well, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, well, first of all, it's a game. Obviously, he's going to win. But if you consider, I mean, I don't know if you played the Sumeru quest, but like, it wasn't so quick for him to figure everything out. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention, it's not like this is the main story. You know what I mean? So they're not making his quests like some, what's the word? Some like major plot point where it's like, oh yeah, you want to see the entire progression of him losing and then winning and blah, 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 blah. Because the first quest that we did with his first act, he didn't solve the quest for real until the very end. And actually, if I'm remembering correctly, it didn't even feel like he fully solved anything. It feels like he just kind of had to come to an acceptance sort of situation, if I'm remembering correctly. But yeah, go for it. But I mean, yeah, that's just my perspective on it. I'm not necessarily expecting, because like I said, it is a companion quest or whatever you want to call it. But like I said, long story short, I did hear that this act was actually really good. This part of his companion quest was actually a lot better than the second one. So I guess let's reserve judgment. That's my only thing. You're telling me 1 minute I go in for a quick smoke, the next minute I see Arav already on his way back to meet up with Sino?
Looked like a young guy, too. Couldn't have been much more than 30. But after what he's done, I'm afraid he's ruined his whole future.
Everyone, it's all over.
Gosh, that was so fast!
The culprit's name is Uraka, a 16-year-old student in the Rataoist Darshan.
Oh,
Huh?
Yeah, I'm same here, huh?
16? Cyrus thought he looked 30-something.
We checked his records. He's 16, a third-year student.
Wow.
But he looks so old.
Yeah, seriously.
Foolish child. He's too young for the criminal life. What the devil drove him down this path?
We questioned the culprit regarding his motives.
Oh, just spit it out. Nothing can surprise me at this point.
Very well. It's our understanding that Araka is a mediocre student who has been underperforming in his classes. He started taking extra tutoring to improve his grades, but developed a gambling habit around the same time and lost a lot of mora. Down on his luck, he went to the tavern for a drink and overheard some people chatting about Sir Cyrus's comfortable retirement. They mentioned that he's always arguing about his tomato plants with some old woman on the street.
Some old woman on the street? Goodness gracious. Has that rascal attended a single one of his classes? That old woman is Kasharwar's very own professor, Zaha Hadi. How can he not know who Zaha Hadi is?
Not gonna lie, like the
Is
voice
this
acting
going
is
somewhere?
really good on this quest.
Oh, right, yes. So another thing. We don't just argue about tomato plants. And what are they trying to insinuate by comfortable retirement? A man grows a few vegetables and suddenly he's living a life of luxury?
But yeah, Atlantis, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. That's not a question for me. If you want the answer to that, I would say try to like tag BitX on Discord or something. BitX would be able to answer that for you. BitX. BitX is my mod on Twitch. BitX is also somebody who does like math and like calculations and stuff like that for the characters. Usually BitX would be in the chat in like the earlier parts of the day, but since I started early, like later, BitX isn't here right now. If you go to BitX, so take off the R at the end of bitter and put an X. Yeah, you playing Genshin? Yeah, what's up? Yeah, we are playing Genshin. We're doing Sino's Act 2. It's so crazy that some of y'all don't know that I play Genshin. I played Genshin before on the channel, but yeah, I don't know. I was playing it. Yeah, exactly. Just at BitX on Discord, and you should see it. Remember though, BitX is in a different time zone, so like BitX is probably not going to see it until like late at night, probably in the next like 5-6 hours or 8 hours. But yeah, for sure. I haven't played it from the time of Notline release. Ah, true. Not Cry is solid though. I'm not even gonna lie. Not Cry is really nice. Notline is okay. Like it's not terrible. Like there were really great things about Notline, but I think they drug their feet a little bit too much with the story in certain parts. Plus just some other issues in general. But Not Cry has been fun. Genuinely. It's been really fun actually. But right now the Act 2 of Not Cry happened with Nefer, and I wanted to do Sino's Act 2 first because it looks like some of the characters from that are now in this recent story quest. So we're gonna do Sino's quest today, and then on Monday I'm gonna do, here's the plan, Sino's quest today. I'm gonna start putting out schedules for the stream on Discord and on Twitter and YouTube, I guess, YouTube posts, so that way people know. But yeah, Sino's quest today, Duet Night Abyss live stream tomorrow, and then on Monday, because I don't think I'm gonna stream on Sunday, on Monday I will be, but I think my lore video is gonna come out on Sunday, so that is exciting for Wuthering Waves. But yeah, so this today, Duet Night Abyss live stream tomorrow. Sunday I believe is going to be the lore video for Wuthering Waves, and then on Monday we're going to be doing the official Act 2 for Not Cry. Excited for Duet Night Abyss? No, yeah, for sure. Me and my wife, we did a reaction to all the character trailers. It's on YouTube now. Okay, got you. Did you get a new camera? You're glowing. Oh, thank you. I'm just trying to improve my like stuff, but I appreciate that. I'm just trying to improve my slowly but surely. You know, it's not a new camera, but it's just tweaking with settings and stuff. Yeah, tomorrow's a live stream. Yep. Believe you now. You see, I found some of my is not yours anymore. Oh shoot. Well, as long as you come back to say hi, Horizon. Saw the recommendation to get time to check it out. We'll check later. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, we got a couple things happening, and I understand that. I definitely understand. I had to tell Miss Life. I was like, yeah, it's, you know, sometimes people are just busy. And you know, different things like that happening. Also, I think a lot of people are waiting for this live stream, to see how they feel about the game. Like somebody messaged me on Twitter saying like, oh yeah, I'll check out the video if I like the game. Yeah, I guess to me that was a little bit backwards, because I'm like, well, actually, usually you would check out the trailer first. At least in my mind, right? The trailer is for the purpose of getting you interested in the game. So to say I'm not gonna watch the trailer until after I play the game and see if I like it, I'm just like, I mean, you do you, but it just felt a little backwards. I swear. I got you, Horizon. But yeah, no, 100%. If you gotta study, go for it. I've been subbing for some time. I haven't really studied since end of 2023. Oh man. Yeah, I'm about to say, I mean, do you need to be studying? I don't know, like it depends on the person. But look, we're gonna keep it going. All right, yes. So another thing, we don't argue about tomato plants. And why are they trying to insinuate by comfortable retirement? A man grows a few vegetables and suddenly he's living a life of luxury. Okay, real talk though, that's not even like that far-fetched, because in this economy, at least depending on where you live, right? For some places, growing vegetables is like the norm. But when you live in America, because of the way things are here, like, yeah, there's like a lot of like commodities and, you know, conveniences, but being able to kind of take control back and have your own produce is so like underrated. And it's honestly like a sign that you're kind of probably closer to well off than not. Just because they've made it so expensive to do stuff like that. Well, not so much, it's not so much that it's expensive, but it's just, it's a lot, it's just not the norm. And people aren't used to taking that time out to do stuff like that. Because that's actually something that me and Miss Life want to do. We want to grow like essentially have a garden. So when we get closer to like next year, like after the winter, we'll probably start trying to think about ways to do that. Free characters in an anime/gacha game. I'm in already. No need to watch anything else in its open world. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Mahat? No gotcha. What is Duet Not Abyss anyway? What's the story about? I'm gonna be making a preliminary lore video, Gupta, for Duet Not Abyss, so it'll answer all your questions there. I'm gonna try to get it done by Monday, probably. Yes. So another thing, we don't argue about tomato plants. Okay.
Maybe it's more the fact that you have the time to grow vegetables in the first place.
Exactly. Ambitronics. The fact that you have time to grow vegetables in the first place. See, exactly. That's the point. It's the time. Most people feel, now, to be fair, people have time. They just don't always utilize it the best way. But yeah, long story short. Maybe it's more the fact, like for me, for example, like if I'm watching a stream or something, obviously if I'm not working on like scripting or something like that, I'll like double task where like, okay, I'll be listening to a stream while also doing some work in the background.
Araka mentioned he'd heard a rumor alleging that Sir Cyrus illegally obtained a large sum of money from the desert before retiring.
Oh, wow.
And kept it for himself instead of reporting it to the academia. Araka believes this money to be the reason why Sir Cyrus hasn't kept up with any academic research or other projects since his retirement. And given your advanced age, he thought you'd be an easy target to blackmail.
Wow.
Oh, Araka. I'm at a loss for words. I'm so angry I don't know where to start.
People make up rumors all the time. I am quite confident that Professor Cyrus has never embezzled a Mora in
Gotcha,
his life.
animatronics.
Arav, you'll have to find some excuse to interrogate Araka again later. I need you to deliver a few firm fistfuls to him on my behalf.
I completely understand how you feel, Sir Cyrus, but I'm afraid that course of action goes against the Matra's principles.
Professor, there's no need to be childish about this.
Oh, come on. I was clearly joking.
Okay. Where does this go from here?
I like this
The
conversation.
academia
I'm
will
not gonna
determine
lie.
the appropriate disciplinary action against the student. And as for the individuals spreading rumors about the professor's obsession with tomatoes and some old woman on the street, there could be a slander case here. The Matra will continue to investigate.
Who said I'm obsessed with some old woman on the street? Mind your wording or you'll start a whole new rumor. You seem confused. Oh, don't you understand? Uraka is just a young boy who made a very rash and very stupid decision based on some groundless rumor he heard. Besides, I didn't actually hand over any Mora to him. The whole thing sounds a lot worse than it is. All it costs me is a little reputational damage. That's all.
Please rest assured, Professor, that the academia will issue a fair and reasonable punishment.
Yes, I have no doubt about that. But as a former educator, I'd still like to have a serious conversation with the boy's parents. Their family lives in the city, yes?
Correct.
We looked into the family. Both parents are merchants and they're often away on business. They've never taken much of an active role in their children's lives.
Just H streams in 14 hours from now. 14 hours from this exact moment. Well, technically 14 hours and 12 minutes. 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is when the stream happens. So yeah, 14 hours from now. We looked at both parents are merchants and they're often away on business. They've never taken much of an active role in their children's lives, okay?
Oh, what a mess.
Yeah, no worries.
You don't have to seal the evidence away yet, do you? I'd like to have that letter back for the time being, if possible. I need something concrete for when I talk to the family tonight.
Also, Gupta, I'll be praying that your meeting tomorrow goes well. I'm gonna say that's definitely that's not it's not an enviable position to be in. But I'm happy that you're taking the right steps. You know? If anything, I would just say just be patient with yourself, you know? If you've been dealing with something for a long time, it's like the solutions don't come easy always. Like sometimes they do, but sometimes they don't. And sometimes it's just something you have to work at. So I'd say don't rush yourself through the process of recovery. Got you. Really? Because that's 5 a.m. on a Saturday? Oh, okay. 5 a.m. on a Saturday. So that means, oh, you're 2 hours. Interesting. You're 2 hours after me. No, before me. You're 2 hours before me. Because if it's 7 a.m. for me, 5 a.m. for you. Yeah. Oh, okay. I don't have to seal the evidence yet. I will be keeping that up though, Just H. Like the live streams and stuff. I probably should have made that clear. Live streams will stay up on the channel. Like reactions and stuff. 4:30 p.m. for me. Oh, okay, got you. Okay, so you're all the way over there then. So you're like 3.5 hours ahead of me. 3.5? Wait, no, 4:30 p.m. Oh shoot, Southeast Asia. Got you. I need something concrete. Well, yeah, this should be prime time for y'all. I need something concrete for when I talk to the family
We have
tonight.
to show them how serious this situation is.
Central? Oh, okay. Central is usually like 1 hour behind me though. But I guess Central probably has like a range. I have to show them how serious the situation is.
The relevant authorities have already reviewed the evidence and are now discussing Araka's punishment. You can hold on to the letter for now. Just make sure to return it within a couple of days.
Oh, so let me just make clear, Just H. What I meant by streams is talking about like the live stream. So this is the thing. I will be streaming to YouTube, yes. But VODs of streams, the only VODs that are going to stay up are going to be if I'm playing a story, right? Like a specific story, like, you know, main act, whatever, right? Or if I'm reacting to like a live stream. Essentially like big events. Those are the VODs that will stay up. Yeah. So that's what I meant by that, just to clear. Take them down right after you end the stream. Yeah. They will be available on Twitch, but they will be going down there on YouTube. Peace Kitchen was the Two Nations and Mountains for real. Not Cry is good. That's all I can tell you. Not Cry is good. The relevant authorities have already reviewed. Combos with VAs will stay up. Yes. Yes. Even though sometimes those are videos, most of the times anyway, but yeah. Relevant authorities have already reviewed the evidence and are now discussing their punishment. You can hold on to the letter for now. Just make sure you return it in a couple days. Got it.
Oh, so you'll be able to close the case in 2 days.
Give or take. Cases like this are quick to resolve.
Very good. Well, thank you for all your help. Perhaps we can all go for a meal together. Oh, my treat, of course.
My apologies, Sir Cyrus, but I have a prior commitment. Enjoy the meal, everyone.
Ah, I see. Well, that's a pity. But Sino, you have to come.
No, I understand,
You found
Just
the
H, for
culprit
sure.
at record speed, and I owe you for that. Ah, and isn't Tainari in town at the moment? Bring him along, too.
Wait, you mean Tainari's in the city?
He is. Tainari's master, Sir Nephis, called him and Kale to the academia to help out on a project. They should be at Nephis's office at this hour. Though I must say, I'm surprised you're extending an invitation to Tainari. Did you do something to offend Sir Nephis?
Don't be outrageous. Nephis offends me all the time. It's never the other way around.
All right, let me lock in. Okay, so I have that letter back in time being, if possible, I need something concrete for when I talk to the family tonight. I have to show them how serious the situation is. The relevant authorities have already reviewed the evidence and are now discussing the punishment. You can hold on to the letter for now. Just make sure to return it in a couple days. Oh, so you'll be able to close the case in 2 days. Give or take, cases like this are quick to resolve. Very good. Well, thank you for all your help. Perhaps we'll go for a meal together. My treat. My apologies, Sir Cyrus, but I have a prior commitment. Enjoy the meal, everyone. I see. Well, that's a pity, but Sino, you have to come. You found the culprit at record speed, and I owe you for that. And isn't Tagnari in town at the moment? Bring him along, too. Wait, you mean Tagnari's in the city? He is. Tagnari's master, Sir Nephis, called him and Kale to the academy to help on a project. They should be at Nephis's office at this hour. Though I must say I'm surprised you're extending the invitation to Tagnari. Did you do something to offend Sir Nephis? Don't be outrageous. Okay, got it.
Anyway, hurry up and fetch Tainari. I'll head over to the tavern with the Traveler and Paimon. See you there. Go on now. Don't keep us waiting.
Go to the second floor. All right. Yeah. Not Cry was solid though. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, as somebody who's played, you know, like it obviously you have to be invested to begin with, but for those who are relatively invested, Not Cry was a huge step up in terms of quality for storytelling. Like, just genuinely. Hey, you got all the baddies? Never. Yeah, like I have I was very fortunate. I won the 50-50 because I actually have C1 Lauma. I have C1 Lauma because I wanted the healing, and I won the 50-50 for Nefer, which was awesome. I lost the 50-50 for her weapon though. I'm just not investing anymore. I'm fine with it. Yeah, that's totally fine. That is totally fine. But yeah, I lost the 50-50 for her weapon, so I'm currently, you know, attempting. Well, now it's just gonna be a matter of just getting it. So Where are we headed? Oh, we're heading over here? Okay, got it. Yeet. Okay, we're here.
Not to brag, but we never had problems like this at Ratawa Hist back when I was still teaching. And if you don't want to take my word for it, you can ask them. They were students at the time. They'll tell you what it was like, won't they?
I was out in the forest at least 4 days a week back then, thanks to a colossal workload from Master. It wrought havoc on my poor tail, so I didn't exactly keep up to date with what was going on at the academia. Most
this
of
is a
what
new
I know,
voice.
I heard from Sino after the fact.
Professor's become a lot more laid back in his retirement. He used to be far stricter, and was especially known for being extremely principled.
Wow. It's hard enough to stay true to your principles as a normal person. I can't imagine doing that as a sage.
It's a pity Kale wasn't around at the time. I would have happily taken her on as a student.
And then we'd have one more person who has to address Lisa as upper-class woman.
Really? Can't you just call her Lisa? She seems to prefer it when people treat her like an older sister.
Give me a sec,
believe
Felipe.
me, back when she was a student, nothing made her happier than the younger students acknowledging her seniority.
Whoa, more food? Are you sure about this? We don't want to take advantage.
Oh, don't worry about it. Order whatever you like. And if it's not enough, order some more. After all your help today, treating you to dinner is the least I can do.
I thought I heard some familiar voices. Ah, and Sir
Dang,
Cyrus
the whole
is here
squad
as well.
is here.
Oh, Kaveh, it's been a while. Zahahadi was talking about you last month. How have you been?
I've been all right, thank you. You're looking very well, sir. I'm glad to see it.
Have you eaten yet? Care to join us?
That's awfully kind of you, but I had a late lunch, so I'm not really hungry just yet. I'll have dinner a little bit later tonight. I just came to Lombard's to buy some wine, and when I heard some voices I recognized, I thought I'd come and say hello. So what's the occasion, anyway? Some sort of celebration?
Consolation, more like. You wouldn't believe the day I've had.
Sounds like things have really gone
feel
downhill
you.
since I was there. My whole time as a student, I've never heard of anything remotely like that.
I can't believe how young the guy is. What are his parents going to think?
That's the
Young
neat
people
part.
are always more susceptible to making rash and ill-advised decisions. Their minds are still developing. It's just an unfortunate fact of life. But still, this boy has some nerve. Just look at what he wrote. Oh, it makes my blood boil.
Wow, yeah. Jeez.
I will always be watching you and all of your secrets. And then he just followed you into the house of Dana?
If this were my son, he'd get the scolding of a lifetime. Oh.
Luckily, I'm also an extremely principled person.
Kaveh! Your order's ready, sir!
Coming! I'll have to get going. Have a nice evening, everyone. I'll catch you all another time.
Okay, bye-bye!
Here I am. The coffee beans are in here too.
Yep, it's all there. I'll stop babbling away now. Let's eat before the food gets cold.
So you said, what is my rate on Nod Cry's expiration? Okay. I would say if we're considering like all of it, right? Like music, the puzzles and stuff like that.
Ooh.
Oh, too tasty. Paimon's belly is about to explode.
Oh, mine too. I'll have to walk home to burn some of it off.
Thanks for dinner, Sir Cyrus. Master Tainari and I will bring you some homemade herbal tea next time. It'll do wonders for your sleep.
Well, I look forward to that. In fact, could I trouble you to bring a little extra for the other old folks on my street? I'll be the envy of the neighborhood.
No problem at all. I'll pack some up and bring it over.
Thank you for treating us.
I'll see you all later. I better head home now and tend to the crops.
Good night, Professor. Don't let those tomatoes keep you up too late.
Hey, my tomatoes are serious business. I am not about to be beaten by Zaha Hadid. Anyway, I'll be leaving now. Don't stay up too late now, children. I bid you all a good night.
Take care. Have a safe trip home.
All right. Now, we finally have some us time.
What do you mean, us time?
Well, I was talking with Tainari and Kale, and since we all have some free time, we thought we could all go camping together. Think of it as our way of welcoming you back to Sumeru.
Camping? Oh, that
Oh
sounds
yeah, because I think we
fun.
were
Come
in
on
Fontaine when this happened. Yeah, so I would say I rated like a 4 out of 5. Yeah, I think that Not Cry has been really cool. The puzzles are fun. Like I like the mirror. They had like some mirror puzzles where like you could see into this like world, and you essentially had to. I don't know if it's like a Portal style puzzle or whatever, like from the game Portal or whatever, but you essentially had to like match up the real world to what was in the mirror world. So those were pretty cool. The magnetism puzzles were pretty cool. There are some quests, or like there's some things in the open world where like it requires a quest to do. Yo, why are her eyes like that? Which is like, you know, it is what it is. Of course, there's gonna be quests in the open world. So yeah, so far, because mind you, I haven't done all of it yet. I'm not like 100% or anything like that. But so far, yeah, it was fun. The music was good. The music is amazing, actually. Not Cry's music is really good. I like it at least. The places feel unique. They feel different. I mean, like I said, Not Cry was just good. It was really good. I'd say the only downside of the exploration is just the reality that you don't have as much movement. And that's just Genshin, really. Like having Lauma is like helpful because obviously, you know, like you have the little things where you can turn into the creatures. I forgot the exact name for it. Like it's in my head, but I'm struggling for the exact name. And you can move around a little bit with that, but yeah. So I'd say the biggest downside is kind of just the Genshin downside of you just have limited exploration outside of having like certain, well, basically Lauma. But other than that, so that's why I said about 4 out of 5. Camping, that sounds fun. Paimon's in. Yeah, that sounds really fun.
Right? It's been so long since we did something fun together.
I
can't wait.
Everyone,
I like Kale.
let's meet tomorrow afternoon at the riverbank to the southeast of Gandharvaville. No need to bring anything. We've already packed everything for the trip. Just bring your delightful selves and prepare to have some fun.
You got it. We'll be there.
Great. Then we'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part. And I totally get it. Don't get me wrong. I totally get it. I don't mind the movement. It does feel jarring going from Muwa to Genshin, though. Love the story for Inazuma. Hated the exploration. When you say exploration, can you explain to me what what do you think about when you say exploration?
Time to set off. Let's head to the southeast of Gandharvaville and meet up with the others.
Because everybody has, I feel like different people have different perspectives on exploration. So I'm just kind of curious, what do you think about when you say exploration? I feel like I'm one of those people who actually did enjoy Inazuma, but maybe it's because I experienced it when it was all said and done. I wasn't experiencing it like piecemeal, like how most people do, you know? When you're just waiting for like new things to come out. I experienced just the whole thing off rip. Ooh. Oh shoot, I almost died.
Forest, protect. Look, a rainbow! Chew on this.
I actually know why I picked that up anyway, but let's see where we had it over here. Uh-oh. Oh shoot. Yeah, we're about to take the damage. Okay, so we're heading all the way over here. Got it. Why not? Take the scenic route, you know? What they simply need to do is make the stamina like Wuai and let the characters parkour on the walls, which will be solved. I 100% agree. But the problem is they're still trying to sell exploration through constellations. And so that's why they don't do it. Like, to be honest with you, Sumeru was one of the better places because they had, whatchamacallit. Even still right now, it's not like amazing. But Sumeru, they tried to fix it quite a bit with Sumeru with these things right here. Right? Like these, they set these up like in quite a few places around the world. Natlan was honestly the best place for exploration, like by far. The problem is you needed characters to fully experience it. Like Kanish, my favorite character in the game when it comes to whatchamacallit. When it comes to, what was I using on him? Was it this? Technically, this is the best one for him, if we're being honest here. It's not like I'm about to use him right now, anyway. But like this dude, my favorite character in the entire game when it comes to movement. And if you're in Natlan, he gets 2 of these, right? So you could just do like ooh. Right? Like he, and also I like his design. His design, in my opinion, is just like top tier, personally. But like I said, you it's severely limited if you don't have him, and yeah. So it would definitely be fixed if they did that, but they don't feel the incentive to. And that's just kind of the thing. They don't feel the incentive to, so they don't. Ooh, I'll grab a lot behind. Yeah, I know. Exactly.
We're here! Wow, you guys are ahead of the game. You set up the tents already.
I'd say we're right about on schedule, actually. We were aiming to have them set up before you arrived.
I see what you're talking about, Felipe, and I like that. I like that perspective, actually.
Whatever we catch, we can grill for dinner tonight. You got it! Dinner's on us tonight!
Leeway especially was the type of place where you would ask questions.
I hope I can contribute too. The other forest watchers gave me some fishing tips a little while ago. I'm really looking forward to giving them a try. I
think Nocry does that. Nocry does put you in a situation where you're asking questions.
I saw some very appetizing mushrooms in the area, so I gathered a few for us. I'll leave them here along with some fresh fruit.
Wow, camping with a forest watcher is the way to go. They think of everything. And even if they don't, they can improvise.
This is true. I don't think I've ever had a single rough day in this forest.
So, how has everything been going for you?
I will say this, though.
There's been some high points and low points, but we've had some unforgettable experiences along the way.
I do feel like Inazuma's DLC, quote unquote, like the extra areas, did do that. I'd have to say, like, in Kanamiya, which is my favorite place in all of Genshin, was very much the you explore, you ask questions place. The Mist Island, I would say, was as well. But yeah, especially both of those two, I think definitely were what you're referring to. Why are you black? Because God created humans, and likely the first humans were in Africa, and as more people start to expand and move to different places. You know, just human civilization started to proliferate. Eventually, this place called America happened, and that would be first choice. Let's go. Not sure what that means. Played this for 4 years. Would it? Wait, what? If the MC had spoken more, it would have been bearable. I don't want everything repeated. No, I feel you. Hey, what's up, J Pro? Let's be real. The majority of Genshin fans base their content content with it the way. No, 100%. Yeah, that's what it is. Like, they don't have the incentive to change. When people make the most reasonable critiques to things, games shy away from it, so there won't be any meaningful change like that. Yeah. There's been high points and low points, but we've had some unforgettable experiences along the way.
I see. Oh, in that case, you should try a Valberry. I bought some from the market this morning.
A valuable suggestion. Just don't bury your feelings using food.
Facts.
All I wanted was to recommend something bittersweet.
You're giving them more ammo right now.
I have a sudden craving for fruit tea. I'm gonna go fetch some stuff. Bye!
Is she nervous? Is that why she did that?
She sure made a run for it.
Oh yeah, she didn't want to experience Sino.
Unbelievable. She made a run for it.
Yeah, not
So
cry has been
college
enjoyable
chose the
story
path of
wise.
tactical retreat.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Could it be she foresaw what shall soon come to pass? My dear friend, you know what I am about to say.
It's geniusification time. Not now.
Oh, drat. A flat-out rejection. But this isn't over. It's only a matter of time before I challenge you again. So be ready.
Ugh,
I'm not a
this
fan of
guy.
geniusification
Somebody make
CGG.
it stop.
The game. Like it. Yeah, I don't know. It just wasn't my cup of tea. I actually like Peaks of Prestige more. And it's not like some Genshin versus Wuthering Waves thing. I just genuinely appreciate it more. Are these colorblind settings? No, why? Does it look weird to you? Let me see.
We got a bite!
I'll reel it in.
It's kind of weird. I can check something. I'm playing on a PlayStation, so
Firewood,
maybe that's why.
Spices, snacks, and drinks. Everything's ready. Once Kale gets back, we can light up the fire and start grilling.
Let me see something. It's probably because I'm playing on PlayStation. Let me see. It's just so nice to go camping with friends.
There are 3 tents. Which one do you two want to take?
How about the one on the left?
Whatever Paimon says. I could actually switch it to the computer. I didn't even think about that.
Well, Paimon just thinks the ambiance here is a little better.
Fair.
True. But it's
Who can
also the
use Farina's
closest to the
weapon?
water. If there are any sleepwalking fungi around tonight, they might stumble into your tent.
Well, that's no good. Take my weapon. You can use it to bar the entrance.
Anyone would think you were sealing the gates to King Deshret's mausoleum.
Excellent. Then this tent will be an impenetrable fortress.
I'm back! How's your appetites? Ready for the barbecue? Always.
Yeah, give me a second once this cutscene ends.
Oh, it smells so good. Paimon's drooling.
Someone sure is desperate to eat. I think it's time to add the seasoning. how do you like your skewers? Well done? Medium? Rare?
Wait, what? Isn't that just for steaks?
Hey, if it works for steak, maybe it works for other things too.
Medium well for me.
Okay, these are about ready now then. It'll be a few more minutes for anyone who wants theirs well done.
Well, I'm gonna dig in. Everyone wolfs down the delicious food.
Oh, that was so delicious. If Paimon's stomach had space, she'd eat 3 more skewers.
I ate a lot too. Here comes the
You miss her
food
old
coma.
voice? Interesting.
If you're tired, then go rest.
You must be getting sleepy too, Paimon. Why don't you guys head to your tents? Sino and I will clean up.
Tonight, I show you mercy. Our sacred duel will take place another day.
Good night.
Paimon's struggling to keep her eyes open.
Oh, don't forget this. The Staff of the Scarlet Sands.
Wait, you were actually being serious about that?
It's a very powerful weapon. Try it.
Paimon can't even lift that thing.
Fair enough. You sure you don't want it?
Yeah, Paimon's sure. We'll be fine. And even if we do get an uninvited guest in the night, Paimon will be here to take care of the traveler.
Let's not forget I have my own trusty sword. What the? Okay. Why this sword?
That reminds me of a parting king of invocations. I'll tell you about it tomorrow. But right now, it's time to rest. Sleep well and sweet dreams.
This camping trip was really relaxing. I'm gonna sleep like a baby tonight. In the peace and tranquility of the forest, nature's warm embrace lulls you into a restful sleep.
I think they should all be here. Traveler? Paimon? Are you in there? Could you come outside for a sec?
Look at this.
What the? What's this sword doing here? Is it supposed to keep out intruders?
Evidently.
What? Who is it? Oh, what time do you call this?
Those voices, I recognize them.
Paimon's gonna take out the sword. Yeah!
Going back to sleep.
I'll hate them. Kave! What are you doing here? It's the middle of the night!
Why'd they come all the way out here?
Sorry to wake you up at this hour of the night, but we've got a situation on our hands.
It better be important.
Let's get dressed and talk about it outside.
Something has come up. And since it pertains to Cyrus and Sino, I deemed it essential to inform you all.
Whoa, back up. Let's start from the beginning. Huh? Where'd the wine cups go? I could have sworn I left them here after I washed them. Ah, there they are.
I'll have a cup too.
Can you see if the cookies are still on the table?
They are. And so are the fruits.
Oh, this is so bland. I should have gotten a few bottles of what Sino's group was drinking last night.
Do tell. What were they drinking?
Oh, right, I forgot to mention. So, I ran into Cyrus yesterday evening when I went to the tavern to pick up some things. He was hosting a dinner for Sino, Tainari, Kale, and the Traveler and Paimon. Anyway, they got a bottle of Lombard's new vintage for the table. At least, I think that's what it was. It looked pretty good.
Sounds like they're all tangled up in this.
You know what it's about, right? 16-year-old kid tried to extort Cyrus. He was asking for 10 million mora.
I heard some people talking about it on the streets, yes. Didn't take them long to catch the culprit. The sages are probably dealing with the case by now.
I wonder what Sir Nephis and the others will make of it. Oh, Cyrus showed me the extortion letter too. It was crudely written, but the paper had this beautiful pattern on it that I've never seen before. Really caught my eye. Give me a sec, I'll sketch it out for you. Okay, done. Take a look. You see what I mean? I don't think I've ever seen writing paper like this around before. God knows where the culprit got it from.
Interesting. These are all motifs associated with the tribes of the desert.
What? Really?
Take this, for instance. Looks like an outline of a spire, similar to the kind found on some ancient palaces. And the crisscrossing and mirroring here. I recognize that too. It bears a striking resemblance to an ancient emblem. One that hasn't been used in a very long time.
Its voice sounds different. Is it just me?
Whose emblem is it?
It's the emblem
Oh,
of
hi,
the
Tom.
Temple of Silence.
The way he's speaking, maybe it's the same voice, but the way he's speaking sounds different than it used to sound.
After discussing it with each other, we both agreed that something didn't feel right. So we went looking for you. This was a long way to come from the city. Alhaitham figured you were probably with Tainari, so Gandharvaville was our first stop. But the Forest Watchers told us that you'd gone camping. Then, just as we were heading off to the campsite, we ran into Sino. He said he was on a supply run. We exchanged a few words, and then he ran off.
Hold on. So what's the deal with that emblem you were talking about? The Temple of Silence, you said? What is that? Should we be worried?
Something's up, huh? Give me a second. Let me get Kale.
So you've never heard of the Temple
This
of
is a long
Silence?
cutscene. I think this is
Well,
probably...
To put it simply, it's an organization that has existed in Sumeru for over 1,000 years.
This is probably one of my least favorite things in games like these. When you have cutscenes that span across like 20 minutes, almost it feels. Where it's just like, bro, give me a second to like do something. Like, I know I can pause it, but like if I wanted to check something or look at the map or whatever, it's just like, this is just a continuous cutscene, bro. Like, sheesh, man. And it's not even just like a Genshin thing. Like, I think the first time I experienced this was like in Kingdom Hearts. It was like, as soon as I had something to do, the cutscene just kept going. And I'm like, bro, like let me, I don't know, leave the tent and walk to them or something, instead of you just essentially containing me in this situation. That's just a personal pet peeve of mine. Because like right now, I was gonna switch over to my laptop, and plus I was gonna try to check. I don't even know if Kumimiku is still in here, because I'm gonna check something for Farina's weapon to help. Because like I don't remember if it's like HP scaling, but essentially like Kuki Shinobu probably could use it. But I had to look at it. But yeah, it's just dang, bro.
These days, you can find a Temple of Silence office in the academia. Theoretically, it's responsible for the custody and disposal of information and documents not fit for public dissemination. At least, that's what they tell the outside world. In truth, it's essentially a vestigial institution nowadays. There's an office with their name on it, but it's functionally obsolete. Historically speaking, the original Temple of Silence is said to have been established by Hermanubis, one of the 7 pillars of King Deshret and the greatest of all sages. Most of the organization's members hailed from the desert. By contrast, none of the Academia Temple's current members are from the desert region, nor do they use any symbols connected with the desert folk.
So the Temple of Silence at the Academia is just a fake? Wow.
It's possible. The real question is, why? My guess is they're covering something up.
Hmm. Okay.
So, how do you know all this? Sounds like some pretty top secret stuff.
Did you forget? He did a stint as acting Grand Sage and kept the pay raise even after he resigned.
Oh, yeah! Paimon did totally forget about that. So you took the chance to read all the top secret documents while you were acting Grand Sage, huh?
If you're asking me whether I familiarized myself with the documentation in my office, I would respond that that's a perfectly normal part of any job.
So much about this doesn't make sense. Why did the emblem of the Temple of Silence appear on a threat letter from an academia student to Cyrus? The student's only 16 and doesn't have any family ties to the desert. So where could he have seen that emblem or gotten the paper?
You said you ran into Sino, yes? Did you tell him what you've just told us?
Yep. He ran off as soon as he heard what we said.
Given that Cyrus is involved, he's probably halfway through solving the case by now. Still, we should try to catch up with him. At this hour of the night, Sino will probably go looking for Cyrus at his current residence.
If the Academia's Temple of Silence really does exist just to cover up the truth, the sudden appearance of this emblem can't be good, and sure to stir up trouble. We should pay a visit to the Academia.
Yes. As the Sage of Amorta, my master ought to know the truth about their office. You can ask him to tell you what he knows. The more information we have, the better prepared we'll be for whatever happens there.
If this situation is connected to the real Temple of Silence, the emblem has to be part of a bigger conspiracy.
Kale, could I trouble you to send a message to the Core of 30? Tell them to keep an eye out for Sino and Cyrus. Traveler, Paimon, you two come with me. We'll go after Sino.
Sounds like a plan. Let's go.
Cyrus has been living in
Okay.
the city lately.
My gosh.
He rented a place near the field so he can keep an eye on his tomato plants.
Then let's go look for him there.
That was insane, bro. That was actually insane. Why the heck are have me locked in for that long? Okay. Go. Oh, I was just switching. I was switching from my PlayStation to the PC, but I was just locked in that cutscene for an incredibly long amount of time. And it was just like, okay, this is kind of insane because I was trying to switch over a while ago, but it was just like it felt like I don't know how long exactly, but it felt like 20 minutes of just the cutscene continually going on and not stopping. I was like, dang, bro, can we like get a second to like breathe? It was just like, all right, we're taking you here, then we're taking you here, then we're taking you here. But yeah, we're good now. All right, let me see. This is crit damage, right? Yep. HP increases, elemental skill damage dealt. Yeah. Trigger it once every... I think, shoot. Could Chlorine use this? But is her thing considered skill damage? I'm gonna say Kuki could definitely use it just from the HP. Maybe what's her face could use it? Not a Escoffier. Chlorand maybe could use it. This isn't the one I normally use on her. I have her weapon, but I've been using it on Skirk. Let's see, what is it? Okay, let's see. Damage that was converted to electro damage. Yeah, okay. Using her elemental skill will transform into that. It's considered normal attack damage. Oh, okay, so yeah, never mind. Nah, yeah, so honestly, shoot. I mean, you can use it as a stat stick for probably anybody, but... Alright, let's see, we're heading to the Academia now. Right? Head to Cyrus's house. Yeah. Okay.
Here we are. This is the place.
Huh, we might be too late. Looks like nobody's home. Oh, Sino moves fast. If he was here, he's probably long gone by now.
I know that voice. Is that Tainari I hear?
Ah! Professor Zahahadi!
Wow, so it really is you. My goodness, whatever is going on tonight?
We're looking for Sino. So, he's already been here.
Yes, not long ago, in fact. He knocked on my door and asked if I'd seen Cyrus today at all. I told him the old fool left early this morning, and I hadn't heard him come back. So we went to his place, and would you believe it? He's gone. Goodness knows where to. It must have alarmed Sino, because he took off in an awful hurry after that. He never did explain what this was all about. How serious is it?
Okay, I'm gonna just say this right now. We don't need her backstory. We'll see. Now let's see what happens.
Well, if Cyrus isn't at home... Oh, it sure doesn't sound good.
Professor, did you hear that a student recently tried to extort Cyrus?
Why, yes. When I left the house that day, I noticed he was watering his flowers in the field in complete silence. He had a piece of paper clutched in his hand, and he looked lost in thought. I could tell something was troubling him, but he wouldn't tell me what it was. If Sino hadn't happened to visit him that day, he'd probably still be holding on to that thing. After seeing the letter, Sino told him to contact the Corps of 30, but Cyrus was very reluctant. He claimed it would only damage his reputation. Eventually, he relented, after much persuasion from Sino.
Huh? Cyrus didn't want to report it? Well, that's strange. When we saw him, he seemed pretty okay with the idea of the kid getting his just desserts.
As a former sage, it's possible Cyrus still has enemies at the Academia. That's why Sino was so insistent that he report the matter to the authorities. I was there while they were going back and forth over it.
So Cyrus initially hoped to stop this from going public. But why?
Only reported because Sino forced him, which means Cyrus must know something about the Temple of Silence.
Oh, dear. What on earth has that old fool gotten himself wrapped up in? Oh, I do hope he's not in danger. Oh, I almost forgot. Sino left me this letter to pass on to you.
How'd you almost
He
forget?
wrote it when he came by earlier. He
That should have been the
realized
first
you might
thing that
come
you
looking
thought.
for him.
That legit should have been the first thing you thought
Thank you.
when you saw us. Like, oh, what a coincidence. I have a letter just for you.
What does it say? Let Paimon take a look.
My friends, this is a rather complicated state of affairs. Unfortunately, I cannot disclose more than that. I ask you to understand and accept that I had to act alone at this stage. Don't come after me.
My friend.
Bro!
This is
Never mind.
Yep, that sounds like Sino.
Never mind.
Thank you, Professor.
They just didn't expect
Please do
anybody to
not
read
worry.
it?
We will do all we can to protect both Sino and Cyrus.
That's crazy. They said you guys are like I don't know. I feel like you should have just had Paimon reading it while it was on screen. Cause like why would yeah, it is what it is. Thank you, Professor. I feel like the person who would skip the letter is the same person who would skip the reading of the letter. So I feel like doing it at the same time would have been helpful. Thank you, Professor. Please do not worry. We will do all we can to protect both Sino and Cyrus.
Traveler, Paimon, let's head to the Academia and regroup.
Okay. I was saying we don't need her backstory. Okay, and you can talk to her, I presume.
I can't believe this is happening to Cyrus of all people. How does a man of his age end up at the center of all this fuss? He always seemed so carefree. Sign. We've had our quarrels, but... And... Oh, what about our tomato?
Oh, okay, so that was the backstory. Got it. They're going in, man. Sometimes I feel like, and maybe this is why, like, cause I've noticed this with Star Rail as well. It's like this game feels like a light novel mixed with, like, you know what I'm saying? It feels like a light novel hybrid, like an open world light novel sometimes, with the way that they present things. Also, I have to, you know, understand this is a side quest. It's not a main quest. So I guess they're like, well, look, if we're gonna put anything like this degree of a dialogue into it, it would be in a side quest.
You're here? I thought you were going after... Ah, I guess you lost their trail.
We went to Cyrus's house. No one was there. Sino got there before us, but he was long gone by the time we arrived.
He didn't say where he was going?
No. He left us a letter and told us not to go after him.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Typical Sino. Anyway, some updates on progress on our end. I drew the emblem from memory again, but in more detail this time.
That's more detail than the emblem that was on the paper to begin with.
I checked some ancient texts for a similar design. The one I found was a little blurry, but the similarities in the general form and certain details were clear enough to confirm a match.
Yeah, and we're lucky we found anything at all. It turns out the emblem was all but lost to history. We scoured the entire Academia collection, and that book was the only one with a record of the motif.
Meanwhile, Arav managed to get Uraka to disclose his source. The one who told him about Cyrus's embezzled funds was a young man from the desert. According to Uraka, he had a striking presence and was well educated.
Apparently, the two met in the tavern over a game of cards. The guy claimed to be in the city for business as part of a merchant caravan. Uraka was intrigued when he heard what his new acquaintance had to say and brought up the idea of extorting Cyrus for Mora. The guy encouraged him to go ahead with it, then handed him some pen and paper to write the letter.
I see. So it could be that this person planted the paper intentionally.
So, how do we find this guy? Did Uraka say where he is?
He doesn't know. He claims not to have seen him since that day in the tavern. The man gave him some tips on how to carry out the extortion, but from then on, Uraka was acting alone.
Nephis and Arav have gone to meet the Court of 30 and review the city's entry and exit records. Also, Nephis admitted that the Temple of Silence in the Academia is just a facade. The true Temple of Silence once came to the rainforest to establish a collaboration with the Academia, but as time went by, the sages gradually became corrupt and foolish. The Temple of Silence felt that they could no longer trust the Academia and ended the partnership. They retreated back to the desert about 400 years ago. Ever since its inception, the Temple of Silence has been the guardians of King Deshret's civilization and belief system.
Okay.
They traveled throughout Sumeru, sequestering and guarding any wisdom that posed a threat to the people's livelihoods. At its roots, it was a legitimate and reputable organization whose purpose was to guide people towards the right path.
The academia of the day knew that the split would damage their reputation if it became a matter of public knowledge. And so, they set up a dummy organization of their own to conceal the truth.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I got it. Okay.
Not only that, but they managed to keep up the charade for hundreds of years.
So how did Cyrus become acquainted with the true Temple of Silence if they left centuries ago?
I'll bet that's the question that bothered Sino. Probably why he went after him in such a rush.
Whoever is behind this, getting Uraka to extort Cyrus was only the first step of the plan. Their true goal in doing so was for Cyrus to see the emblem on the letter.
He must have recognized it right away. That'll be why he didn't want to involve the authorities. He probably hoped to take care of the whole thing by himself. Unfortunately for him, Sino had other plans.
Since the desert is where the Temple of Silence originated, that is in all likelihood where Cyrus went.
I have to go after him.
Really? Are you sure that's a good idea, with how you respond to the heat? Why don't we send someone else?
I should be fine, as long as I bring plenty of water. Besides, I just can't shake this ominous feeling that if we don't catch up to them soon...
Everyone, I have news from the Corps of 30.
Master!
This haircut is something.
Oh, so that's Nefis, Tainari's master? Oh, we're finally getting to meet him in person.
Is this why Tagnari has the haircut he has? Because of
It's
his
a
master?
pleasure to meet you, Traveler in Paimon.
What the heck am I looking at? Okay. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Several independent eyewitnesses have reported seeing Cyrus and Mahamatra Sino leaving the city at different times. Both were heading in the direction of Caravan Rebat. I was going to suggest that you join forces with the Corps of 30 in this case. However, as I'm sure you've already heard from Alhaitham and Kaveh, the Temple of Silence is involved. The Academia has made a number of decisions throughout history that I am ashamed to talk about. It may well be that no better choice was available to them, but those actions are nonetheless a stain on our legacy. I won't attempt to make you understand the Academia's perspective. Now is the time for action.
I understand where you're coming from, Master. But I'm afraid the situation might be more complicated than we thought. I think we need to keep a low profile, or risk making things worse.
Good point. If Cyrus is involved with the other side, or worse, if he's fallen into their hands, and... Everyone, we have to get Cyrus and Sino back safely. We cannot afford to lose them.
Need our help? Whatever you need, we got you covered.
Really? Wonderful. You have my most sincere gratitude. Arav and I will continue to follow up on the lead from Uraka. Kaveh, Scribe Alhaitham, I'd like to ask you to cover the duties of the House of Dana. Tainari, you are planning to go into the desert, correct?
I am. Kaveh, I'll be okay. You stay behind to help Master and Alhaitham.
Well, if you're sure... Okay. But be careful.
Thank you all. Arav, let's go.
All right.
You'd better get moving. Don't forget to ask for help when you need it.
Will do. Let's go, Tainari. Hopefully we can catch up with Sino before it's too late.
Knowing him, he's probably covered a fair distance already. But we still have a shot. Let's take it.
Okay. Caravan Rebot.
Okay, we made it to Caravan Ribat. Where should we go next? Maybe we should ask the nearby guards if they've seen anything.
Hold on. Look over there.
Hey!
You sure you want to brave the desert alone? I mean, it's your choice at the end of the day, but still.
It's not my first time. I'll be fine.
Sino.
If you're really going to go through with this, then at least take our advice. When you're packing for your trip, budget for 5 days more than you plan to spend out there.
Makes sense. Okay, I'll go get ready.
Thought we might find you here. You're trying to retrace Cyrus's steps, aren't you?
Didn't I tell you not to come after me? I thought I had a good lead on you.
Well, sorry, but we never agreed to that. Why would you go off on your own like this?
Nothing personal. It's just a complex situation. And I'd rather not involve anyone else if I can help it.
Takes a special kind of person to get Sino chasing them all the way out to Caravan Rebot.
Alright, best part of the stream right here, everybody. Best part of the entire stream, story. We could honestly just stay here and I'll be good. W companion quest.
But why so coy today, huh? You only gave us his age and description. Why can't you reveal his name? Is he Sumeru's most wanted or something? Oh, also, hey guys, it's been a while.
Dia and Candace! So nice to see you. Actually, seeing all of our friends is
Why is
the
she
whole
calling
reason
her
we're here.
Dia and not Dea?
You're looking well. Glad to see it.
Or Dafia. Dea. Dia. What?
Candace and I came to Caravan Rebot on business. We ran into Sino as he was asking about some elderly gentleman's whereabouts. Some people say they saw him. Guess he stood out as an older guy heading into the desert alone with just a sumpter beast in tow and very few supplies. That's gotta be one heck of a story there.
Sino, it's okay if you can't tell us anything about the case. But let us know how we can support you. We're here to help however you need. The more people we have working on this, the quicker we'll be able to find the person
I
you
know, because both of them.
No, it's not that simple.
Sino and Candace.
If I'm right, he'll be doing everything he can to avoid us.
We spoke with Zaha Hadid. From what she said, it's pretty clear that he wants to try and solve this on his own. It won't be easy trying to find him in the desert when he's deliberately trying to cover his tracks.
Sounds like this is far more complex than we imagined.
Still, if he started from Caravan Rebot, the chances are that his route took him past our village. You may as well ask if anyone there has seen him.
My thanks to you both. Once this is resolved, I will find a way to repay you.
Ah, come on. No need to get all serious. Just buy a round of drinks next time we're all in the city or something.
That's a deal.
All right, so, you all set?
Yes, we'll handle it from here. Thank you again for your help. I don't take it for granted.
All right, then we'll leave you to it. Just remember, if you change your mind and need some reinforcements, we'll be here.
And don't think you'd be imposing. You can depend on us.
Don't worry, we'll keep him out of trouble.
Sino should count himself lucky that the Traveler and Tainari got here when they did. What was he thinking, trying to play the lone hero?
The desert tests the character of all who enter it, and only those with wisdom and courage shall prevail. But take heart. With his companions by his side, no harm will come to Sino.
I have Bloom on or something? Let me see. Graphics. Bloom is off. Wow. Okay.
Welcome, merry travelers. All who seek rest will find it here.
There we go. Oh, take a picture. It'll last longer. All right, let's see.
Can't hide the truth. No more lies.
Probably, yeah, it is where it is now. Okay, go to our village. Is that? There we go. Nice. Feels like it's about the same speed though. Up to now, joined late. Hey, what's up? Feeling the quest up to now. I'm not gonna lie. So this is not the main quest. This is Sino's Act 2 companion quest. Because from what I can tell, some of the characters from this are in the other one. So I just decided, you know what? Let me do this first to kind of catch myself up. We'll be doing Act 2.
It all adds up. Let's see what you're made of.
On Monday. But I'm not gonna lie, this start off is kind of slow.
You poor.
Just being honest, it is kind of slow. I've heard good things about this quest, so I'm presuming it'll kind of pick up a little bit. But yeah, the start off is kind of just like, it's a lot of setup. Yeah, that's the best I can really tell you at this point. It just seems like a lot of setup. It was nice seeing Dea and Candace. That was cool. And it was also, like I said, it was nice seeing like Kale and Tagnari and everybody. But yeah. Oh, Scarab. Wait, I don't need those, but I do need these. Let's see. But I think we're getting to the point in the quest where things are going to pick up a bit more.
Hold on. There's a few things I'd like to clear up.
Go on.
So, after you left the campsite, we had a longer talk.
Clearly, we've only scratched the surface of the Temple of Silence question. It doesn't surprise me at all that the one in the academia is a fake.
Do you have any connection with the Temple of Silence?
Yeah, it's like, how do I describe it? It's like, it feels, this is one of the things with Genshin, right? Like there are, like I like Genshin still, right? It's not, obviously I'm playing it. Not Cry so far has been a lot better with pacing, I will say. Like a lot better with pacing. Because the thing about it is sometimes it just feels like more like a light novel than a game. If that makes sense. And it's just like a state of mind to be in when you're experiencing it. And so the light novel aspect is the part that I'm not the biggest fan of. And I'm a lore person. Like I enjoy reading stuff that's like interesting, but like sometimes they go a little too heavy on the slice of life stuff. Do you have any connections with the Temple of Silence?
I do. I trust you're all aware of the spirit that gives me my power. Hermanubis, the original founder of the Temple of Silence. Due to my unique constitution, I was put through a number of trials in the desert when I was younger. Later, I met the professor, and he brought me to Sumeru City. But my memory of that time is hazy. I can't recall much. It's a good thing that Kaveh noticed the emblem on the letter. Without that, I don't know if we would have connected the dots and realized there was more to this case than mere extortion. I did not recognize that symbol at all. Whether that's because I've never seen it, or because my memory fails me, it's hard to say.
Yeah, you're right. Thank goodness for Kaveh, and for Alhaitham's diligence during his time as acting Grand Sage.
But Cyrus must have recognized it right away, right? Otherwise, he wouldn't have had any qualms about you reporting it. Oh, maybe his connection to the Temple of Silence goes even deeper than yours.
I suspect so too. Professor has never once mentioned the Temple of Silence in conversation. And whenever the conversation turns to Hermanubis and the concept of spirit indwelling, he avoids going into any depth.
Well, speaking of avoiding things, you do realize, don't you, now that we've caught up with you, you're stuck with us for the rest of the way.
I am aware. And I have accepted it. Or rather, I don't see how I could manage to ditch you en route, so I might as well accept that you're coming with me.
That's right. Fact is, we're coming with you whether you like it or not, so the best option now is to try to look out for each other. Ha!
Fair enough. Then at least let me buy you a drink once we're back in the city.
Works for me. All right, off we go. Let's start by seeing what the guards here can tell us.
Yeah, I mean, Natlan was alright. Like, it wasn't
Mahamatra Sino? I'm looking for someone. So I'd like to confirm any recent foot traffic in and out of Aru Village.
Depends on how deep you are with the lore and everything, but like, you could reasonably skip. I'm gonna be honest, you could reasonably skip Natlan and not miss a lot. Like I said, just once again, depending on how. I think it's useful if you want to like. This is what I would say is helpful. The quest they did, and I don't know if you have to do Natlan to do this. Maybe you do. But there was a quest. The Dainsliff quest is usually what you want to focus on. And I don't know if it's possible to do that without doing Natlan. But yeah, there was a Dainsliff quest. That was probably one of the more important parts. The end of the Natlan thing definitely has some stuff that's going to kind of come back into play. Where it basically introduced us to one of the shades of death. Well, one of the shades named Death. So yeah. And I'm saying that because like technically they put out trailers where they talked about that. So it's not like a crazy spoiler, but yeah. I feel like Nightcry is probably going to rehash some of that stuff anyway though.
A man matching that description passed by Aru Village not too long ago. He stopped by to load up on food and water and feed his sumpter beast. Then he was on his way.
Where was he going?
Oh, shoot.
Let me think. He took a seat by the entrance of the village for a while and had a brief chat with the person who came to deliver the water. He said he was headed somewhere near an oasis, but he didn't mention which one. Do you have a map? I can mark out the direction he was heading and the best routes to any nearby oases.
I have one. Mark away.
Great.
I'm happy they're not spending 18 hours explaining the entire situation of this guy.
There you go.
Thank you so much. You were a great help.
You've got a really good memory.
Ah, you're quite welcome. Just doing my job. Best of luck. I hope you find him soon.
Alright, head to the oasis and continue searching for clues.
A deja vu I could have done without.
Dang. So Nefer does not seem to miss the desert at all. Like, she's from Sumeru, but she's just like, yeah, there's a reason why I didn't want to stay here. She's probably be like, there wasn't enough Mora making opportunities, so that's why I left.
Hold on. I see some people over there.
Oh, there he is.
Do you think it's safe to ask them what they know?
Should be. I'll go.
No. I'll do it.
Why?
Huh? Why can't Sino go talk to them? What difference does it make?
Given my background, appearance, and the way I dress,
he puts people on
I
edge.
might not be the most welcome visitor here. Just in case, it's probably better to let a more neutral party handle things.
That's fair.
Ah, hello there. I hope I'm not interrupting. My friend and I are looking for an elderly man who's gone missing around these parts. Any chance I could ask you a couple of questions?
Oh, a missing person, huh? Sure. What do you want to know?
I'm just wondering if you've seen him. Let me give you the details.
I like his design.
Silver-haired guy in a long robe,
Sethos, I think
culture
his
type
name.
with thoughtful eyes, and he's traveling alone.
He'd stand out like a sore thumb around here.
Yeah, sounds like the kind of guy we'd remember if we saw him.
He's looking behind me.
Well, duh.
Uh-oh. That guy's looking our way.
Your friend over there stands out a lot, too.
He's kind of cool. I like Sethos. He's kind of...
Hey, aren't you Sino, the General Mahamatra?
Yes, that's me.
You don't seem surprised that I recognized you.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Oh, you're the one looking for the old man who's gone missing, aren't you?
I have a bad feeling about this guy.
Someone's on edge. You don't trust me much, do you? No need to hide it. I understand why you're wary of us. Still, you came to us asking for help. Do you want it or not?
I'm not gonna lie, if Sethos was a tall male character, people would have gone crazy over this dude. He has the personality for it. It would have been over. It would have been absolutely over. I already know.
I thought you were a group of merchants. Seems I was mistaken.
Your henchmen don't look like much, but something tells me they put up a better fight than most mercenaries.
Hey, hear that, guys? You're my henchman now.
Suits me, as long as I get paid for it.
Just cut to the chase already. I'm running out of patience.
Oh, really?
All right,
Interesting.
All right. Come with me. All of you.
Yeah, his voice is cool. Where are you taking us?
Don't you want to find your friend? A silver-haired, long-robed, culture type with thoughtful eyes? Sounds like there's a whole other side to Cyrus I didn't know about.
So you know where he is?
Just follow me. I'll take you to him. And here.
What? Where are you looking? There's nothing here.
Please step back.
Whoa, something's coming out of the ground.
What is this enormous building doing here?
And how was it so well hidden? King Deshret's technology?
Wait, hold on. Who are you guys really?
Is this the Temple of Silence? So you're a member?
All good questions. There'll be plenty of time to address them later.
If I will say one thing, the voice acting in this quest has been good. Like, obviously, you know, you have the normal characters and everything, but like, in terms of like the newer character, like the NPCs and Sethos, voice acting has been really good. Hey, what's up, Raccoon? Posters are awesome. Oh, I appreciate you. Shout out to Miss Life.
This is not what Paimon was expecting to find in the desert, especially not hidden right next to an oasis. Oh, I'm scared. They must have kidnapped Cyrus. Do you think this is the guy Raka met in the tavern?
What's wrong? Thinking about your professor?
I just hope for your sake you haven't done anything you might regret.
Me too. Hope I haven't done anything to incur your wrath.
What's new? Oh man. Well, Nefer, that's one thing that's new. So what we're doing right now is I'm doing like a catch-up quest because Act 2 for Not Cry. Not Cry is honestly solid. Interesting. Not Cry has been enjoyable, to be fair. Yeah, Not Cry has been enjoyable. But well, not so much but like I said, Act 2 is out. I wanted to do this quest first because Sethos is a part of the new act, and I'm going to be doing that on Monday. And so since I'd never met Sethos before, because I never did Act 2 of Cyno's quest, or Cyno's companion quest, I was like, you know what? Let me do this first. And that way I'll be ready for the future. But yeah, I mean, honestly, if you're somebody who is relatively interested in Genshin, I'd hop back into Not Cry. There are some things, but depending on how deep you are in the lore, you can honestly just hop straight into Not Cry. It's not going to make much of a difference. Notlon isn't bad, but it's definitely something you can play after the fact if you want to just catch up with the new stuff. Yeah. Let me see. You might, right? What do you mean? Oh, be right? Yeah. Let's see. Talk to the mysterious person. Oh, wow. We're going all the way in here. Let's see. Okay. Is this a library? Yeah. And just me personally, I actually enjoyed Sumeru. Like, I like desert places. Let me see. Okay. This little thing following me, by the way, is something you get in Not Cry. It's actually like kind of based off of this character because she's a whatchamacallit, an engineer.
All right.
You didn't like the
you
desert
can wait
yet?
here for now.
I know it's not a popular take, but I like the desert. I like desert places and games in general. One of the first desert areas that I enjoyed was like in Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet and Clank, was it 2? Yeah, Ratchet and Clank Going Commando. That one had a desert area. Enjoyed it thoroughly. And yeah, I just like the vast openness and also the mystery. I'm just like, it's vast, it's open, and you don't know, like, you know, there's usually like mysteries around every corner, stuff like that. So that's why I enjoyed it personally. Oh, got you. Got to the point where all I had was 4 artifacts, runs, and commissions a day. I'm gonna just wait till the prior region to catch up. And yeah, I mean, that's understandable. I guess for me, I don't mind as much. But I always tell people, just like, yeah, if you're not feeling something, just take a break. Like, you don't want to get burned out. Too many people like keep doing something when they don't even want to, and then they feel burned out as a result. And so it's just like, yeah, just take a break. It'll be fine. All right, you can wait here for now.
I'll inform our leader that you've arrived at the Temple of Silence. Sit tight until he comes to greet you.
So he's just gonna leave us here unattended? Maybe we're not being kidnapped after all.
They can't have been at the oasis by chance. They were waiting for us. Whoever the leader is here, they were obviously counting on us showing up.
So this is the Temple of Silence. After leaving the rainforest, they hid themselves here?
Hey, look! That guy's coming back.
Don't worry. Someone will come and call for you soon.
What's your name?
Please at least tell us what to call you.
Sorry, guess I was so delighted to see you, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Sethos. I'll be here if you need me, but I'm not planning on answering all of your questions. Other than that, you can occupy yourselves however you see fit.
So we're free to explore by ourselves?
Yep. I mean, I'm not worried about you running off. Cyrus is here. And unless I've misunderstood, you're all quite anxious to see him again.
He's right. Well, if we've got some time, we might as well take a look around.
Wait for a bit and talk to everyone? Oh, okay. Let's take a look. That looks different than usual. Let's see. Let me turn that off for right now. Oof. That's a fall. Go.
I never imagined that the true Temple of Silence would be hidden somewhere like this. We've passed through these parts before, but never noticed anything.
That's King Deshret's technology for you, I guess. It borders on the miraculous. Amazing to think that it's been preserved intact all this time.
We should be wary of our hosts. Still, at this point, we can be confident that the professor is safe and sound, so that's something.
Okay. Is it just a replay?
I never imagined that.
That's King Deshret's...
We should be wary.
Hey, Sethos! Have you got some time to chat?
Sure. Although, I'm assuming by chat, you mean you have questions for me? I don't blame you. Anyone else would.
So you get a lot of people asking you questions?
Not often. The Temple of Silence is a place of quiet and solitude. We don't get too many visitors.
You were the one who tricked Uraka, right? Do you know Sino? Have you ever been to the academia? That's all I want to ask.
Yes, that was me. Although tricked is a stretch. He was asking everyone in the tavern about ways to make some easy money. He insisted that nothing was off the table, even if it broke the law.
That's crazy.
So I told him that Cyrus had embezzled a large sum of mora from the desert.
So you framed Cyrus for a crime that he did not commit?
No. That's not entirely true. Let me jog your memory. The letter just said that he had uncovered Cyrus's secret. It didn't say what secret that was.
Did you tell him to use that wording?
Of course. Uraka was a great accomplice, really. Very cooperative with a little bit of wine in him. Did exactly what he was told. And not much of an original thinker, though. It doesn't surprise me that he struggles academically.
Interesting.
Why did Cyrus leave for the desert as soon as he received the letter?
How's it going, Sophia? And how's the story going? It's all right so far. It's picking up a bit more in the second half. Voice acting has actually been really good this story. Remember, just a reminder though, this is not the main story. This is part 2 of Sino's companion quest. I'm playing this in preparation for the main story on Monday. It started off pretty slow. The voice acting and the dialogue was pretty solid toward the beginning. Kind of felt a little bit of a drag toward the middle. Voice acting was always good the whole time through though. And now we're starting to see things pick up a little bit more. It's kind of getting a little bit interesting. Why did Cyrus leave for the desert as soon as he received the letter?
You'll have to ask him that one yourself. Certain things I can't answer for him. I'm neither judging nor defending him. All you need to know is that he recognized our emblem, and it was his own choice to take the bait.
Do you know Sino?
What kind of question is that? He's the General Mahamatra. Everyone in Sumeru knows who he is.
Right, but back at the Oasis, you can't have known who he was for sure, or you wouldn't have asked him. So, what we're really asking is, have you never seen him in person before?
It was too long though. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the beginning of this quest felt pretty it felt kind of dragged out. Like, and that's why I said sometimes it feels like these stories in Genshin are more like, it kind of feels like a light novel sometimes. I mean, it is a companion quest, so I guess that's the point. Like, you're playing for that extra context, but I guess maybe, like I said, as somebody who reads, like, as you all know, like, I do read stuff in these games. Like, when I'm looking for lore and all that stuff. But yeah, sometimes it feels a little too slice of lifey or light novel-y, or at least more than I personally want. Have the seasons been explained yet? A little bit. In Sumeru they did. Sorta. Like, kinda. I don't know if they fully explained them, but they did kind of go into some more information about Seelies. Or at least a character who was a Seelie. It was in the second part of the desert that they talked about it. But at the back, but once again, I think we'll probably be getting more information in Not Cry, honestly. Like, Not Cry is supposed to be the region that explains stuff. That's literally the whole point. Not Cry was never an intended region, but because they took so long to actually get to the point in all the other regions, they created Not Cry. So I would presume we're probably going to learn about the Seelies. I mean, Columbina probably has some connection to them. So, or it possibly has connection to them. So yeah, we'll probably end up learning about that. I mean, maybe it's in Act 2 and I'll find out on Monday. Or when Columbina becomes playable, because she's basically like the Archon for this area. But yeah, or that area, but yeah. The area. Right, but back at the Oasis, you can't have known who he was for sure, or you wouldn't have asked him. So what were you really asking? So what you're really asking is, have you never seen him in person before?
I've lived in the desert my whole life. Guess you could say I've never had the pleasure.
Ugh, why does Paimon feel like this guy's not being straight with us?
Come on, we've only just met. If I give you all the answers up front, you'll have nothing left to look forward to.
Have you ever been, that's Genshin in a nutshell. Have you ever been, except the just met is, I met you 5 years ago. Have you ever been to the Academia?
Nope, not once.
Got you, Felipe. Yeah, it'll be on Monday.
Really?
I have no need to go there. Not when the taverns are full of the Urakas of this world. Besides, we're well aware of what goes on at that place.
Are you saying you have spies inside the city?
Spies? It's not as clandestine as that. The city gates are wide open. Anyone's free to walk in. You can find out all you need to know just by walking around town and hearing the word on the street.
That's all I want to ask.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Ah, here he is.
The Inner Sanctum. And if you guys are watching on YouTube in particular, feel free to like the stream. It would definitely be appreciated. Hey, what's up, Max? How's it going? I'm doing well.
Grandfather, the person you wish to see is here.
Grandfather.
Well done, Sethos. Greetings, one and all. I am Ba Moon, the current leader of the Temple of Silence. I know why you are here, and I thank you for your patience. Bring him out.
So bro was embezzling funds.
Professor!
Hey, Nafola, how you doing?
Cyrus, are you okay?
New active Sumeru. Yes, but that will be on Monday. Right now, I'm doing part 2 of Cyno's quest. So I'm gonna put out a schedule, probably tonight, because so right now we're doing part 2 of Cyno's companion quest because I've never met Sethos, and Sethos is gonna be in the new act, from what I saw from the live stream. So yeah, so we're doing part 2 of Cyno's quest now. After this, tomorrow we are going to be in the morning, actually, in like 12 and a half hours. Duet Night Abyss's live stream is happening, so we're going to check that out. Then we are going to, on Sunday, I want to say the lore video should be out on Sunday, for Wuthering Waves for 2.7. Lore video should be out on Sunday. Monday, we're going to be doing the, whatchamacallit, Genshin, you know, the actual Act 2. And then on Tuesday, we will be doing Duet Night Abyss. That launches on Tuesday. And I have some videos that will be coming out in the meantime. So yeah, that's the plan.
Watch what you're doing!
Oh, my apologies. We have no intention of causing you distress. But you must understand, Cyrus is of great importance to us. We had to find a way to bring him back to us. Cyrus owes me his life, and to the Temple of Silence, he owes a debt of gratitude. I let him go a long time ago, but now, the time has come to demand payment.
Come see tomorrow and / or Tuesday for DNA. Yeah. Sounds like a plan. Yeah, we did a me and Miss Life actually ended up reacting to the trailers that they dropped, and that's on the channel currently. If you haven't gotten a chance to see that, I let them go a long time ago, but now the time has come to demand payment.
I wanted to end my feud with this old bag of bones before you caught up with me, but you got here so quickly. Just leave, Cyno. This is a matter between us two old men. You're all too young to get involved.
So that's why you didn't want to report the letter. You'd made up your mind to come here from the beginning. You only left in such a hurry to try and throw us off your trail.
Some things in life catch up with you, no matter what you do. You shouldn't have come. That alone brought the others.
Cyno didn't make us do anything. We came here for the same reason he did. To rescue you. We'd appreciate you telling us the truth. Otherwise, it seems a little unfair on everyone who had to stay behind.
My secrets are secret for good reason. Bringing them to light can only lead to misfortune.
You're afraid, aren't you? You can't bring yourself to speak of your past deeds to the students you nurtured as if they were your own children. You recognized our emblem because for many years you lived among us. You knew as soon as you saw the letter that we, not Uraka, were the ones speaking to you. It threatened you only because you know what you did. Your own guilt convicted you. For you, Cyrus, are a traitor. You once shared your learning with us, and joined us in our mission to revive the might of Hermanubis, to bring new hope, new opportunity. But then, you betrayed us. You bargained for your independence with your past contributions. And then you left, taking with you Hermanubis' might and the wielder of his power. We both know what I said to you that day. That as the leader, I grant you permission to leave, but that one day, the sands of time will catch up with you. And when that day comes, you must pay the price you owe.
You really know how to hold a grudge.
Hermanubis' might? And the wielder of his power?
Does he mean you?
Did he take him from the desert or something?
Anything to say?
The moon is right. I came here once before. He rescued me from the brink of death once, many years ago in the desert. When he learned that I was a scholar, he invited me to come here and revive the might of Hermanubis together. It was a great, daring plan, and one shrouded in secrecy. The Temple of Silence had been bereft of Hermanubis for too long. The strength of its faith and its warriors were waning. Bamoon proposed that we implant bar fragments, shards of
Napola, were you
Hermanubis
talking
into
about
the
Nefer?
bodies of suitable vessels. If the experiment was successful, the spirit of Hermanubis would then dwell within the vessel. Many believers volunteered themselves for the experiment. But we soon discovered that the bodies of grown adults could not withstand Hermanubis' power. In the end, Bamoon offered his own adoptive grandson. One other child was identified as a suitable vessel, and his parents agreed to release him into our custody in exchange for a small fortune. These two children were our only hope for hosting Hermanubis' power.
For many years, the Temple of Silence had been in possession of 2 Ba fragments from Hermanubis. As remnants of his raw power, they were exceedingly rare treasures. The test subjects were sent into a room that had been prepared for the ceremony and instructed to approach the Ba fragments, whose power had been amplified. If, after some time, this power did not repel them, this would mean that they were suitable vessels. The original plan was for a 3-stage experiment: resonance, implantation, and recovery and observation. The resonance stage went quite smoothly for both candidates. As the 2nd stage began, I realized a decision had to be made. Should we implant the fragments one at a time? This would allow us to monitor the results after the first round and adjust our plan accordingly. Or alternatively, we could implant each fragment in a different vessel at the same time and compare their effects. But as I was deliberating, both Ba fragments suddenly became active. They glowed with a light we had never seen before. I knew that if they were not implanted right away, they would disintegrate and be gone from the world for good. Our 2 vessels had both displayed great promise by successfully resonating with the fragments. Under the circumstances, the thought of implanting both fragments into the same vessel seemed out of the question. To preserve our faith and our power, we implanted each of them with a single fragment.
Ultimately, I ended the experiment and left, taking one of the children with me.
In recognition of your past contributions, I chose not to send someone to hunt down and kill you both. Your lives were spared, but I have paid a great price for your betrayal ever since. I have always wanted to see you, Sino. Losing you and your Ba fragment dealt us a devastating blow. We've been in decline ever since you left.
I see. So that's how I gained my power.
Look,
never knew.
In essence, I borrowed your Ba fragment for a decade or so. And now you are seeking justice. If you want to take my life, then so be it. I'm an old man now anyway. But you cannot lift a finger against Sino. He is the General Mahamatra. Your actions would be seen as a declaration of war against the Academia.
I'm sure you don't remember anymore, dear Sino, but you've met us all before. You were so young then, when we all gathered around and celebrated the revival of our Lord. You and he, Sethos, you were our final hope.
You'd like me to return my power?
As a follower of Hermanubis, I have allowed this power to remain in the rainforest for far too long. Now, it is time to reclaim it.
That power is not yours to reclaim. Sino was chosen by the gods. You cannot take what they have bestowed.
You are wrong. Cyno was chosen, but he was not the only one. My child, Sethos, has the same gift as he.
So those are your terms for freeing the professor?
Despise me all you want. My sins are my own. The Temple of Silence is an innocent party. It is because of my foolishness all those years ago that the Temple's glory has waned. And now I must take responsibility for the decision I made back then.
Okay.
So what you're saying is, the power of one Ba fragment is not enough? You're asking me to return the one in my possession, so it can be implanted in him instead?
Divine power causes great suffering to those who wield it. How do you know that Sethos would be able to withstand it?
He is no longer a small child. But regardless, this burden is ours to bear, and your objections mean little given that you turned your back on us long ago.
Both my heart and mind are telling me that what you are proposing is a terrible idea. However...
Don't listen to him, Cyno. That power is no more yours to give than it is his to take. You have to understand.
I know. But if this is a question of your freedom versus a fragment of power, then there is nothing to debate.
Sorry to interrupt, but in my view, there are a number of contentions here that still need addressing. Say that Cyno refuses to return his power, and you also refuse to release Cyrus. Then, we are at an impasse. I find it hard to believe that you went to all this effort without planning for that possibility. You're trying to gauge where we stand while keeping your remaining cards close to your chest. Well, my stance is, put the rest of your cards on the table. Then we can have a discussion.
Wait, those ears. So, we have a descendant of the Valukashuna in our midst. Splendid. Fate smiles upon us after all. Everything we have longed for, Hermanubis will provide. Perhaps this very day we'll...
Yeesh.
Why is he coughing so much? He looks like he's in really bad shape.
While Moon's condition is critical, he must have been forcing himself to act strong. His eyesight must be failing him too, otherwise he would have noticed Agnar's ears right away. Yeah, exactly.
You... Take our leader back to his room.
Sethos, you must...
Grandfather, I know what you wish to say. Leave this in my hands. I don't like to drag out conversations, so I'll just cut to the chase. Had Cyrus not stopped the experiment all those years ago, the plan would most likely have been a success. The wisdom of Hermanubis would have been ours. Still, it's no use talking about what-ifs. We cannot change the past. I'm not like my grandfather. The Temple of Silence has a grand legacy and a sacred duty to fulfill. So it's somewhat inevitable for the leader to have an inflated sense of self. But I see things a little differently. I don't believe the temple has the same stature that it once did. Time has worn away at its prestige and changed things almost beyond recognition.
Okay.
So I'm not going to force your hand. You're all free to leave. Except for Cyrus. My grandfather gave him his chance once. And now I'm giving the rest of you yours.
You have courage and wise judgment, kid. Reminds me a lot of Bamoon in his younger years. I truly wish that the temple would take an objective look at the academia of today. You've been to the city yourself. I'm sure you've seen that much has changed for the better. And things will only continue to improve. Why not consider cooperating with the academia once more?
If you hadn't betrayed my grandfather, I might well be open to persuasion. But it's a bit too late for that now, Cyrus.
Tainari made a good point earlier. He said there has to be more to your plan than this, and I agree. All you and Ba Moon are after is the Ba fragment. The professor will accept whatever fate you deem fit for him out of a sense of guilt. I am the one who has a choice to make. And that's how it was always going to be. Ultimately, you want to trade the Ba fragment for the professor, correct?
I'm glad to see you're giving it some serious consideration.
I won't forsake my professor, nor do I intend to run from a problem that I must face sooner or later. Give me one night to make my decision.
That works. Then I'll be waiting to hear your verdict. Sino. Oh, my grandfather still has a fair few things he wants to say to Cyrus, so I'll be escorting him back now.
Are you sure about negotiating with him?
I need to think this through. Everyone, let's meet again later tonight. Until then, take some time for yourself.
Alright, well, don't put too much pressure on yourself, Sino. If you need any help working things out, just come and find us.
Is there anything over here? Not a single chest in sight. I guess all this is just for show. Let's see. Wait until nighttime. Alright, well, let's do it. Yeah, I think it said 2200. Genshin streamer? Yeah, Genshin streamer today, it seems. How's it going? Let's see. Yeah, we're just doing Sino's, the Act 2 of his companion quest to prepare for the, main quest on Monday. Group gathers again at the agreed time.
I've taken some time to reflect on this. If I had to guess, Professor Cyrus came to the desert knowing that he would almost certainly never return. He's a stubborn man who tends to double down when he feels strongly about something. We won't get anywhere trying to convince him to escape.
I agree. My master Nefer says the same thing. Once Cyrus makes up his mind about something, he won't listen to reason.
Mm-hmm. So that's one thing. A few other things come to mind too. You've heard all you need to hear about the Temple of Silence. So on that, I don't have anything to add. My own memories of this place are hazy, though. Probably something to do with the overpowering presence of the Ba fragments. That might explain why I suffered from constant headaches and fevers as a child. I do remember having some fleeting moments of profound emotion when vague images would appear in my mind. But I don't recall much, only bits and pieces. I was still young then, and all I could understand was that there was a strong will inside my mind. Thinking back on it now, I suppose it was Hermanubis' way of trying to encourage me, even if we couldn't communicate. The power that came to inhabit my spirit was probably one of the cornerstones of their whole faith. So if the will and might of Hermanubis is a real, intangible thing, and they are its rightful worshippers, then...
You're not gonna give in to their demands, are you? Surely there has to be another way.
Don't make any rash decisions, Sino.
No. I have no intention of returning it.
Oh, what?
I need this power to protect Sumeru. But the temple has the right to make the final decision over its fate, since it belongs to one of the 7 pillars of King Deshret. So I will challenge them head-on, and win the right to wield this power for myself, fair and square.
This reminds me of something Alhaitham mentioned to me just before we left. He said that the Temple of Silence was originally founded by the ruling elite of the day. Traditionally, such organizations are bound by a strict and ancient code of nobility.
Yeah, I'll just let you know what's happening right now. Excuse me. So we are... I'm going to probably put a schedule out on Discord, YouTube, and Twitter. Those are the best places I can put it. I guess, yeah, Twitch, I really need to put like something at the bottom for the main page. But basically, we're doing Act 2 of Sino's Quest for today. Tomorrow, DNA live stream in like 12 hours from now, actually. Yeah, in about 12 hours from now, the DNA live stream happens. After that, we have my lore video is going to come out on Sunday. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Whatchamacallit. And then on Monday, we're going to do Act 2 of like the official Act 2 for Not Cry with Nefer. And then on Tuesday, we're going to be doing Duet Night Abyss. So that's the plan. But yeah, we're just going through this right now. Okay.
Kaveh has made similar observations about the desert tribes from his work trips there. He says many of them have their own internal rules. They talk about the importance of never dishonoring their tribal bonds, or the rules laid down by their ancestors. I think we could turn that to our advantage. Go back to them with a proposal of our own.
Wow, and just like that, we've turned the tables on them.
Looks like we have the same idea. Turn it back on them now while we still can, in terms that they cannot refuse. That's how we win this.
Great. And I know just how to start the conversation. Let's go find Sethos. We'll tell him that I know a thing or two about medicine and would like to take a look at his grandfather's condition.
Oh, okay. That checks out. Okay, so let's see. We're heading back over here now. Am I going the right way? Nope. This place really is just a bunch of rooms, huh? Yeah, this would actually be like take forever if I was just walking the entire way. Get me through work for real.
Sethos, let's talk.
All right.
Have you made up your mind?
We'll get to that, but first, I have some degree of medical training, so I was wondering if you might let me take a look at your grandfather?
I have no objections, although we do have our own doctors here. I doubt you'll be able to tell us anything we don't already know.
Only one way to find out.
Follow me. Keep your voices down. We don't want to disturb him.
Tainari takes out the medical kit and performs a basic medical exam on Bamon. The lighting in that right there was actually pretty solid.
Bamoon has fallen into a deep coma, and his prognosis is quite grave. I'm sure that your physicians have come to the same conclusion. He appears to have sustained a serious injury in his youth, which has been exacerbated over the years by the heavy burden of work and now by the effects of old age. Regretfully, I must inform you that, based on what I've seen with patients in a similar condition, he doesn't have long left. A few days at most.
Yeah. I've known for a long time.
You're his heir, aren't you? You clearly have a lot of respect for the man. But you also see things differently. You have a broader range of concerns and a more pragmatic approach. So tell me how we can end this on your terms. Let's find a way to bring all this to a resolution while Bamoon is still alive to see it. That's what really matters to you. I know it.
Yeah, there's no time to waste here. You know that better than anyone.
You know, the two of you are actually in a very similar predicament right now. Both of you have a very different perspective from the men who raised you.
Hey, appreciate you, Dante.
And you didn't create this situation.
Duarte?
They did, but somehow you've ended up having to make the tough decisions.
Hopefully I said that right.
You're right. We both look at this problem very differently than the people we inherited it from. I accept, Sino. This all began because of Hermanubis. So let's end it with the right he
Appreciate you.
himself
Thank you so much.
created.
Thank you. Well, like I said, hopefully you found me on, well, you probably found me on YouTube. We have a video, two pretty cool videos coming out soon. I'm going to be posting like on the YouTube post, like a schedule for like streams and content coming out hopefully tonight. But yeah, Sunday, we're going to have another lore video coming out. A big one, actually. Probably, if I were to be honest, it's probably bigger than the last one. In terms of the content, it took me a good bit to work that video out, genuinely. But what game? Wuthering Waves. So on Sunday, I'm gonna be putting out a big lore video for Wuthering Waves. But tomorrow we're gonna be streaming Duet Night Abyss, the live stream, and I'll probably be making a video. I'm planning to make a beginner's guide sort of video for DNA, in terms of like understanding like the story, the lore, stuff like that, for people who are just kind of getting started with that. But yeah, do you think they'll release Genshin 2 after the Cryo region in Kanria? I feel like they might. I feel that way too, but I don't know if they'll actually release Genshin 2 or if they'll just give the game a giant overhaul like Final Fantasy 14 style. But I do think the game could use a bit of a facelift. I mean, they know that as well. Especially like I said, when Ananta comes out and some of these other games come out, like eventually something's got to give, I think. But yeah, it probably won't be until they finish with all those other regions for sure. But yeah, Amanda's the GOAT though. Amanda is honestly a really, really awesome person. I'm happy I got the opportunity to meet her. Like I said, if you're interested in Wuthering Waves Law, I have a whole playlist on the channel for that will be updated regularly. But yeah, this all began because of Hermanubis. And like I said, we'll see. Duet Night Abyss is looking interesting. That one might be something that we put in the rotation. But yeah, we're definitely gonna give it a shot. I accept sign out. Okay, this has become a Hermanubis, so let's end it with a rite he himself created.
Legend has it that when Hermanubis first arrived in Tuletula, he sparred with the city's residents. He and his two companions proved their mettle by fighting over several days, winning the support of many fine people. That group of supporters were some of the first members of the Temple of Silence, and the sparring matches were enshrined as one of our founding rites, the rite of duels. It's where it all began.
Sounds very fitting. I'm in.
As a fellow vessel of Hermanubis, your ties to the Temple of Silence run deep. So I will permit you to participate in this rite, along with your chosen companions.
3 against 3. Sounds good.
Okay. 3 against 3. The only problem is, Sethos, you're a 4-star and Sino's a 5-star, so...
However, I have some additional terms.
Okay.
As the challengers, you must win all 3 of your fights to win. And Sino, both of us must put our Ba fragment on the line. The winner takes them both.
Oh, shoot.
Letting Cyrus leave with one of the Ba fragments was a mistake, made by my grandfather out of pity. It is a long-standing issue that must be addressed for the Temple of Silence to move forward. I can make no concessions on that front.
None needed. We're on the same page. If I win, The Temple of Silence must release Cyrus, and consider this past dispute resolved. If you win, I'll return my power to you.
It's a deal. Then let's meet at the ceremonial hall tomorrow evening, 8 o'clock.
All right, finally. Finally. Okay, I think we're kind of getting to that. We're finally getting to that. The point that we were trying to get to anyway.
Well, after how that went, there's definitely no turning back now.
There never was. Turning back hasn't been an option for me since the moment the professor slipped away to return to the desert.
You have to win. You need this power, both as General Mahamatra and for yourself.
Yeah, that's right. Besides, it stayed with you ever since you were a small child. Surely that's a sign it thinks of you as its rightful owner.
Both as General Mahamatra and for myself. Yeah, when you put it that way, I've had to overcome a lot to tame this power and claim it for myself. Not everyone could have done that.
Exactly.
Let's not get sidetracked. We gotta focus on winning.
The Traveler and I will never lose.
And neither shall I. The desert was home to an ancient and great civilization that, for a variety of reasons, fell out with the civilization of the rainforest. It's just as Dia said. Prejudice has pushed people apart.
Why is everybody calling her Dia?
There must be
all
personal
of a sudden?
factors at work here too. I can't shake the feeling that Bamun cares for many more things than he lets on. And I don't think that Sethos is any kind of villain. He's just doing what he thinks is best.
Like, is that the proper pronunciation and they just were screwing it up in the beginning? Because previously, I'm pretty sure it was Dea. And now all of a sudden it's Dia. Or like 2 people have said it now.
Tomorrow, everything will be resolved.
I think 2 people, or was it always Sino saying it? I don't know. All right. That's funny that this pose she's in right now. All right, there we go. Lovely. Go to the ceremonial hall. Lauma is saving me, I'm telling you right now. And it's C1, which also allows it to last longer too. But it's just like, oh my gosh. This thing would be taking forever otherwise.
We gather on this day to perform once more the rite of duels, with the greatest of all sages, Lord Hermanubis, as our witness, for his power and authority is present in our midst. This is our most sacred of ceremonies, and no disruption from the audience shall be tolerated. It is incumbent upon all to observe the duel with the utmost respect and reverence throughout the proceedings. Representing the Temple of Silence, the Defenders.
Grandfather, you're here.
A rite of duels after all these years. I am surprised by your decision, Sethos.
I quit Genshin for Wuthering Wave storage. I don't blame you. I actually do not blame you. But yeah, we're doing Act 2 of Sino's quest because I've been playing Genshin. I still play Genshin. I've played Genshin this entire time. Well, I started playing back in well, basically it was technically around the time of Inazuma, but when Shinha came out during the Lantern Rite, that's when I started playing. I knew about it before then, but that's just when I started playing. And yeah, for the most part, I've been playing ever since. I took a break of like a month off when Wuthering Waves launched, because it was just like, there was so much going on and I was pretty excited and everything. But yeah, other than that, that was about it for the most part. I haven't like played every single last ounce, obviously, of the game. Like there's a lot of companion quests that I never did and stuff like that. So I saw, like, I've been playing, and Not Cry is out. Not Cry has actually been really fun. And I noticed in that Act 2 of Not Cry has Sethos in it because Nefer, the new character, goes back to Sumeru because she's from Sumeru. So I was like, you know what? I never met Sethos in the game because I never did Sino's second act. I heard his second act was actually pretty good. So that's why I'm trying it now. So yeah, that's kind of where we are. Started playing in 4.3 and stopped in 5.7. Wow. So you started playing in Sumeru and then you stopped playing in toward the end of Notlan. Ah, interesting. Okay. Yeah, Notlan was an interesting patch. It was an interesting patch. But yeah, all in all, I mean, I think both games have things that they do pretty decently at. If I were to get, if like, you know, you didn't ask, but I'd say I enjoy Wuthering Waves more so, but there are certain things about Genshin that I do appreciate. And as you know, as I'm a lore content creator, so the lore of Genshin has always been something that's interested me. It's Fontaine's start, 4.3. Oh yeah, you're right. Fontaine is 4. Sumeru is 3. Yeah, so you started in Fontaine and then stopped in Notlan. Yeah, I'm tripping. My bad. So a rite of duels after all these years, I'm surprised your decision.
I know what I'm doing, grandfather. Just leave it to me.
Representing the Academia, the Challengers.
Ready. We will fight to have our voices heard.
Warriors, take your positions and decide on the order of battle. We come not to debate what brings our challengers here, nor what will become of the defeated duelists. Duelists, the might of Herman Nubis himself is at stake here. Now, fight. Fight until the rightful victor is proclaimed.
I'll go first.
Huh? Are you sure?
I'm sure we want to keep our morale up.
I agree. She's very strong. Sending her out first will definitely intimidate the opposing side.
Okay, then you're second.
Sure.
We have decided.
So have we. Let's begin.
All right.
Duelists of the first bout, please step forward.
Please don't make me use Traveler. Please don't make me use Traveler. Leave it to me. All right. The music?
Safety first!
Bro!
Hey, you there! You better play nice with her. Paimon will make you regret it.
Little bit too much chatter from the audience over there.
Hey!
I don't know why, but Paimon sounds like a child. Like, even more so, like... I guess, like, I'm used to Paimon, like, even the older voice of Paimon being like a gremlin a little bit. But this just straight up sounds like she's, like, baby talking or something.
Scatter!
At least it's Dendro Traveler.
A swift
Pyro
end
Traveler.
to the first bout. I
Or
now
Hydro
invite the
Traveler,
duelist
actually,
of the
is
second
worse.
bout to please step forward.
I really wanted Tagnari's weapon. Like, a lot. I have C6 Tagnari. Which Archon quest was your favorite? Mine was definitely Fontaine. Dang, it probably would be Fontaine, to be honest. Probably is Fontaine, not gonna lie. Honestly, I like Sumeru's Archon quest though. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Like, the Sumeru Archon quest was actually I enjoy the cast of Sumeru the most. If I'm being 100% honest with you. In terms of like the characters themselves, Sumeru had like one of the best casts in my opinion. Not even, yeah, no questions asked. No questions asked. Sumeru had like the best cast for me. But in terms of the actual quest story-wise, yeah, I'd go with Fontaine. I'd go with Fontaine. But like I said, Nagcry is definitely looking like a strong contender as well. But obviously we have to continue and get to the end of it. But yeah, I know you didn't ask about characters, but yeah, character-wise, Sumeru, the quest itself, I'd say Fontaine. But Sumeru's quest was really good too, though. A swift into the first bout. I now invite the duelists of the second bout to please step forward.
When you're both ready, You may begin.
Let's begin.
Watch out!
He drank plenty of water before the bout, so he should be fine.
But I say it would be nice if there was like a.
Run with the force.
Oh wait, this is my Tagnari. They just gave me my own Tagnari. That's crazy. I was like, that's not the right weapon.
Thus ends the second bout. We will now move to the third bout. Duelists, please step forward.
I'm ready.
So am I.
This is the final stage of the rite. I remind you both that the terms you agreed upon in advance are binding. When you're both ready, you may begin.
I am Sethos, vessel of Hermanubis, grandson of Bamoon, the leader of the Temple of
Got you, no
Silence.
worries. Absolutely, Fox. Appreciate you.
For many years, we have kept our covenant with Lord Hermanubis by
Absolutely.
guarding the secrets of King Deshret. And even in our darkest hour,
Yeah.
when we could not
Hopefully,
see
I'll
a
see
way
you tomorrow,
forward,
Apple.
we chose not to abandon hope,
12
but to
hours from now.
embark on a brave new experiment so that we might prevail.
So yeah, 2 p.m. for you. I'll be streaming 2 p.m. Your time.
We earnestly sought Lord Hermanubis' wisdom and power, longing to see his spirit and his light descend upon us. Now, I will fight to become the rightful wielder of that power.
I am Sino, General Mahamatra of the Academia, student and successor of Cyrus, the Sage of Spantamad. I fight in defense of my power, my professor, and my nation. And you...
Cool.
I think you left some things unsaid. This is a sacred duel, and Hermanubis is watching. So bare your soul.
Everyone, old and young, fit and frail, they're all waiting
Hey, what's up? Cannot decide
to
name.
see how this duel will end. My grandfather is a wise leader. He is also known to be a ruler who is not afraid to get blood on his hands. I understand his beliefs well, and I know what he expects of me.
This game is called Genshin Impact.
But our faith has held us back for too long. After I grew up, I went to the rainforest once, and I saw for myself the people of the city. Times have changed. The people of Sumeru are happier and more free now than in the past. I thought about this as I stood at one of the tallest points in the city, gazing down at the streets below. Then I thought of you, Sino. You and I both wield the same power, yet the lives we lead could not be more different. Each Ba fragment of Hermanubis stands for something different. Might, glory, and one of many other secrets that have yet to be revealed. I once thought that the nature of our fragments must be what makes us so different from one another. But maybe it's that you've found your answer, and I am still searching for mine.
I am more than just a warrior. I am my own person.
Exactly.
The name Manubis has left its mark on both of us, shaped the course of our lives. We are his vessels, and yet we are more besides. So show me your answer, Sino. Show me I can be more than my faith, more than the power I wield. Show me the person I can become.
Dang, it's like he wants Sino to win.
Bring it on!
All right. Oh shoot. Lock in chat. Hold up, I don't have that ability. Oh wait, yeah we do, yeah we do.
That's all you've got? What happened to searching for your answer?
I don't think Sethos has this type of ability though, that's the weird part. I saw that face. Ooh, got him.
Fight's over. Do you yield?
You won.
Bro is a
well then. Looks like you found your
bow-wielding
answer.
character. Does he pick up the bow after this or something?
I give his glory to you.
Joker is like a beating heart.
I've seen that light. That is the light of our Lord, the great Hermanubis, priest over all other priests. His spirit dwells within that lightning, and his will lives on. Once a warrior of Tynar, he emerged from the barren desert sands to serve the god king Al-Ahmar. After the death of the god king, Hermanubis gathered his followers and the Tynarian priests.
Hey, what's up, D-Star?
And led them to the city of Tule-Tula. There, they founded the Temple of Silence. And from that day forth, we became stewards of all knowledge that survived from King Deshret's civilization. Barely a century passed before war ravaged the desert. One by one, Eremite leaders took up arms against each other in battles that would devour what little remained of their civilization. Only the wise city of Tule-Tula was spared under the guiding hand of the Tynarians. But peace did not last. Coveting the knowledge of King Deshret, the beasts set their eyes on Tule-Tula. The king of Gurabad laid siege to the city and ordered the sages to surrender to him the Temple of Silence as proof of his victory. The ruling elite colluded with their oppressors, betraying the temple so as to hold on to their rule over the city. They declared that the knowledge guarded by the temple was the true cause of corruption. These were dark days, and we faced enemies on all sides. Our Lord had long since exhausted his strength, keeping the forbidden knowledge introduced by King Deshret at bay. To ensure the temple's continued survival, he broke his being into many pieces and began the ceremony of Hermanubis' legacy, bestowing his power upon his mortal followers. With this power, the temple was able to defeat the tyrant's army. Yet, we were not hailed as heroes. Strange and unfamiliar as this power was, it struck fear into the people's hearts and drove them to reject us. In the end, the people of the temple and the Tule Tula Tainarians left the city for good and made their way to the rainforest. What followed next was inevitable. The elite of Tule Tula fell and were decimated. War engulfed the desert. And we wandered from place to place, always in hiding, all the while keeping close watch over our secrets and staying true to our mission. Betrayal forced us out of the desert and into the forest. Then mistrust drove us from the forest into the desert once more. We have lived in exile for far, far too long. Yet, today, the Temple of Silence has borne witness to the glory of Hermanubis once more.
Is bro gonna make it to the end of this little speech? Also, how come my Sino hasn't gotten like a power boost after all this? Like, we had the quest. Did we get like a permanent like 20% crit rate bonus or something?
Do you feel okay?
Yeah, bro's done. Latom.
Grandfather.
You said this, and the other members of the temple bid farewell to Bamun. In the Great Hall, people gather around the coffin to pay their respects. The atmosphere is solemn.
Hey, Sethos. You'll get through this.
Oh my gosh.
I know. I'll miss him.
What? The people who write for Paimon are so dense. I don't understand. Like, bro, if somebody's mourning, that's not the moment to say, oh, you'll get through. Like, just let them mourn. You don't have to say something every single time. Just let them. Like, that's not something you say in the moment of mourning, you know? So sorry for your loss. Yeah, just say you're sorry. You know, you're praying for them. Like, you'll get through this. It's okay. Like, what?
I guess you were prepared for this.
Hey, what's up, Happy
It's
Feet?
been a long time coming, huh?
Yeah, he's been on death's door for a very long time now. I think it was only through sheer willpower that he managed to hold on to this point. At least, he was able to see this chapter come to a close before he passed.
What's next for you?
Per my grandfather's last wishes, the Temple of Silence should submit to whoever possesses the largest number of Hermanubis fragments. That entitles you to be our new leader, Sino.
Nah, Razor's power doesn't come from a Sumerian deity or something like that. Razor's power comes from, I think Andreas? Like, the Wolf of the North or something like that? Or the whatever? I think his comes from, like, it comes in a similar vein, but not this exact same source. I think it's like a deity from somewhere in Mondstadt, not in Sumeru. Yeah, at least that, I believe that's the case. Yeah, his is like probably from Andreas or something like that. Then tells you to be our new leader.
But that's never going to work, as I'm sure you realize. I'm the General Mahamatra. I am needed back at the Academia. I did foresee this possibility, and I gave it some thought. The fact is, I know next to nothing about the staff, records, and environment here. As such, I am ill-suited to be your leader. Sethos, I believe the honor should go to you. Were it not for this duel, or indeed if you had other intentions, the Ba fragments would most likely be in your hands by now. I'm sure Ba-Moon never meant for anyone but you to be his successor.
You really think so?
I do.
Still, I didn't think Ba-Moon looked very surprised by the final result. Perhaps he had an inkling that this would be the way things end.
Well, in any case, since the Ba fragments are with me now, I guess I can call the shots. Sethos, I would like you to succeed Ba-Moon as the new leader of the Temple of Silence. You are more suited to the role than I, and I have complete faith that you will be an excellent leader. Just think of it as doing me a favor.
But doesn't that render everything that we've been through up to now meaningless?
No, it doesn't. This experience has allowed us to become friends, which means that the Academia and the Temple of Silence will become partners once more. That's a much bigger deal than you might think, Sethos. You said yourself, times have changed. You have to believe that things can change for the better here at the temple too.
I will try. To be honest, I couldn't have asked for a better outcome.
Actually, part of me wonders whether Ba-Moon's intentions from the very beginning was just to create enough pressure to force us towards a duel. That way, no matter who won, one of us would have to surrender our Ba fragment, and the power of Hermanubis would be concentrated in one single person. Had you won, the Temple of Silence would have doubled its strength. And were I to win, he correctly anticipated that I wouldn't suddenly drop everything to become the leader of the temple, much less integrate the temple into the Academia by force. He knew that the temple's future would depend not just on the guidance of Hermanubis, but the support of the Academia too. So he made it his responsibility to ensure his successor would be free from the burdens of the past. His plan meant that whoever ended up succeeding him, they would have an easier time interacting with the Academia. With one single letter, he lured out the professor. No matter what happened after that, it would result in a net benefit to the temple.
And here I thought the General Mahamatra wouldn't care for all these trivial details. You're absolutely right. Grandfather and I considered this from every angle. We had to find a way to mend our relationship with the Academia. In that sense, the right of duels was just a means to an end. Thank you for everything, Sino. As a gesture of our gratitude, to those that you and Lesser Lord Kusanali deem worthy, I will grant the honor of access to the Temple of Silence for their pursuit of knowledge. The Temple of Silence has a wealth of information on King Deshret's civilization, more than any other organization in existence today. In times when you need information that only we can provide, we will be here to support you. But you must be exceedingly careful with your selection of candidates, lest you lead humanity to repeat the same mistakes. By the way, Tainari, my grandfather was so happy to see you. You are a descendant of the Veluka Shuna, and we are the heirs to the will of Hermanubis. The story goes that King Deshret chose the sage Hermanubis from among the Tainarians and appointed him as his familiar. He went on to fight many valiant battles with his Tainarian companions. They always stood by each other, from the founding of the Temple of Silence to the fall of Tuletula. By the way, Tainari.
Okay. So they named him quite literally by his race?
The Tainarians
or like the
who left
ancient
Tuletula
race?
joined their human counterparts in the rainforest. A few centuries later, when some of the group returned to the desert, many of the Tainarians chose to stay and put down roots in the rainforest. In all likelihood, those were your ancestors.
How fascinating. My father once mentioned that I was named after the Tainarians, but I never knew that my forebears had such a history with the Temple of Silence.
I like this story.
By the way, has anyone seen Cyrus?
Yes, Cyrus. You'll probably find him in my grandfather's room. He wouldn't show it in front of me, but I think he still has many fond memories of my grandfather.
If it's true that you and your grandfather really planned for everything to turn out this way, then I guess he didn't really resent Cyrus as much as he appeared to.
Who knows? Perhaps all of us. You, me, and Cyrus. We're all just pawns in my grandfather's plan to set things straight. He was awful like that.
Dang.
Someone's got to make the decisions when history is at a crossroads. I will make a detailed report on all of this to Lesser Lord Kusanali, and arrange for an official delegation from the Academia to come and meet you in the desert. I'm sure you'll have lots to attend to in the days ahead. But once things return to normal, please come and visit the rainforest again. You should stay for a few days this time, and start to build some relationships. If we're going to work together, both sides have to get to know one another better.
I will. All right, well, bye for now, everyone. I'll be seeing you.
See you soon. Come hang out with us anytime.
That was the most normal Paimon's ever sounded in this voice. Best of luck to you, Sethos. All right, return to the Academia. There's more. Okay, so this is how we get in. Okay.
Grandfather, we did it. We achieved what we set out to do. From this day on, the Temple of Silence has the chance to work with the Academia once more. Real change, real opportunities. They are now within our grasp.
All right. Mission unite once more. Yeah. Is Cyrus? I don't know where his grandfather's room is, to be honest. Is this it? Okay. Yeah.
The people of the desert are stubborn folk, fiercely loyal to their heritage. Even if it means suffering years of hardship and pain. Oh, you said this yourself. But why did you feel the need to go this far? You never were the fearsome leader you made yourself out to be, Baboon. Being stubborn and unyielding is bound to send you to an early grave.
Yeah, we're just finishing up. We're gonna be streaming in like 12 hours. The Duet Night Abyss live stream. This is we were just finishing up with Act 2 of Cyno's companion quest because Not Cry actually has Sethos, this character right here. Sethos is in it. And I had never actually met Sethos because I never played this quest. So I figured, let me try to play the quest first. Then we'll do Act 2 on Monday. But yeah, tomorrow morning, we're gonna be doing whatchamacallit? The Duet Night Abyss live stream. Looking forward to checking that out. And then on Sunday, my lore video should be coming out, but I also have another thing that'll probably come out tomorrow, maybe. We'll see. I have a lot of stuff happening tomorrow, to be honest. Let's see. Or not so much just tomorrow, but over the course of the next couple days. And then Duet Night Abyss comes out on Tuesday. So yeah, we are packed. And then Where Winds Meet comes out even later. This coming up month. In like what, 19 days, 18 days? I think it's like the middle of the month, middle of November. And we're back.
What were you thinking, gallivanting off into the desert alone at your age? What if you take the bucket, You told not a soul what you were up to, designated nobody to handle your affairs, and left everyone scrambling frantically to try and figure out how on earth to clean up the colossal mess you'd made.
All right, so I think what we're learning from this scenario is Tainari, whatever. I think like the proper pronunciation is like Thugnadi, in the language that it's originated from. But yeah, he's like his teacher, and Sino is like his teacher. There's you go. There's the lesson. Only exclusive for PlayStation 5 for 6 months. You talking about Where Winds Meet? We won't be seeing Where Winds Meet until May of next year for PC, for mobile. I don't know. I don't think that's no. Happy Feet. That's not true. Where Winds Meet is going to be on PC day one. It's console exclusive, probably. I don't think it's. Hold on. Pause. Is Where Winds Meet going to be on PC? Yeah, it's a live service game, free to play. It will be available on PC. It's scheduled for a global launch on November 14th. Steam, Epic Game Store, and Microsoft Store. Yeah, what you're talking about, Happy Feet, is probably console exclusivity, not PlayStation altogether. Yeah, November 14th, PC, PS5, and it's supposed to be on mobile as well, but I don't know exactly when it hits mobile. Yeah. But yeah, you're probably just thinking about console exclusivity, so it won't be on Xbox. Hope it works on Steam Deck. I mean, it says it's on Steam, so it should work. But yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've heard really good things about it. Let's see.
Oh, please, will you stop your yelling? What other choice did I have?
What do you mean, what other choice? Do you mean to tell me that after all your years of learning, and sagehood no less, the only idea you could conjure up in that white-haired walnut of yours was to shoot off into the unknown like some hot-headed 20-year-old adventurer? A one-man suicide mission, That's the best idea that one of the finest minds of a generation could come up with, is it? It astounds me that you survived the journey, and you're lucky that Ba Moon didn't finish you off when you arrived.
All right.
I got you, Just H. That's fair.
Honestly, the way you're going off on me, it's like you wish you'd been there to lend him a hand. Does it mean nothing to you that I'm your colleague and former classmate?
Hey, Rika, how you doing?
Nothing more to say. What's the point of berating an old bag of bones?
What do you mean, bag of bones? I'm a flesh and blood hero who, despite his old age, saved our General Mahamatra from being stripped of his powers. Okay, look. Fine, I admit it, I was in the wrong. How can I make it up to you? What about, a month's work at the Academia?
1 month? Try 3.
Hinari's master is really laying into Cyrus. Let's give them a wide berth.
Yeah, we're too young to get involved.
Professor brought this on himself. Don't pay any attention to him.
Wow, I haven't seen Master get this riled up in a long time. The last time he chewed someone out like this must have been back when I was still a student.
I think I'll go around and update everyone. Tell them the situation's resolved. Want to come with me? We can go for dinner afterwards. My treat. You in?
Makes sense. I'm in.
Free food is free food.
Paimon's coming too! Let's go!
Okay. Wait, what? Why are they here? Hold on, pause. Follow Sino. Why are... Oh, I mean, cool, I guess, but...
You'd better start packing your things. Report for work first thing tomorrow morning. I'll be waiting for you.
What about my allowance? Oh, and is lunch covered? How about dinner?
Don't push your luck. Let's not forget who is compensating whom here.
Hey, man's gotta eat. Help me figure out something for lunch at least. I'm counting on you.
Yeah, Paimon... Well, Paimon has powers, but... You know something is interesting about Paimon? And personally, I'm not the biggest fan of it. Paimon is kind of like Rover. Or in the sense of like what I don't want to happen to Rover. Because I personally don't want Rover to still be like... And technically Rover's already improved a bit. But like, Paimon is like forever in amnesia mode, it seems. You know what I mean? I think that's one of the issues I have. Like, she's just forever in amnesia mode. And that was my hope with like Rover, to where it's like, even if we keep some amnesia, because clearly past Rover's trying to keep certain things from current Rover, I don't want it to just be something that just lasts forever.
Hey, Kale.
Ah, you're back!
Well, look who we have here. Would you mind explaining to me what has been going on this past few days? I heard you all ran off into the desert and got embroiled in a major catastrophe.
All taken care of.
That does not answer my question. How could you be so careless? That goes for you as well. Yes, and you too.
Her voice sounds
When
different.
you run into problems, you really ought to ask for help, you know? I've been around the block. Don't you think it would have made sense to involve me?
Chinese mode
And
version
let's
released
not
like 2
forget,
weeks after PC
I know the
version.
desert like the back of my hand.
Now would not be
Yeah,
a
exactly.
good
That's what I'm
time
saying.
to
Rover
attempt to
is
argue
getting
with
them in
Farazan.
slowly.
You're right.
Mm-hmm. It's not the first time that I've
Yeah,
had
that's
to
what
talk
I'm
to you about
wondering
this sort of
about
thing
Happy
either.
Feet. I
You
hope
need to learn
Mogul
that there are
gets it
times
soon.
when the right thing to do is get a more experienced member of staff involved. Do I make myself clear? Because if you don't,
I feel like she has a different voice actor.
Kale, please do something.
Oh, that's funny.
He's giving me the signal. Alright, guess it's time to play my ace in the hole. Say, Madam Farazan, I can see you're pretty upset, but I was just wondering, remember that time you offered to give me a
She
tour
is so
of the
cute.
academia?
She
Does that
is so
offer still
cute.
stand?
Huh? Wait, did I hear that right? Kale, you remember? Wonderful. Well, of course
Yeah,
the
she
offer
definitely
still
has a different
stands.
voice actor.
Come on. Madam Farazan will show you around the old classrooms.
It's not that I dislike it. It's just like, this isn't what it originally sounded like.
Poor Kale getting dragged off like that. Also, check out Farazan acting like some sort of official academia tour guide.
Kale, cup.
Huh? What?
Oh, right! What do you mean, cup? You need a cup. I can get you a cup.
Oh, it's nothing. Just Master's way of reminding me to stay hydrated while I'm out and about.
Translation, we're eating after this.
It's code for let's reconvene at the cafe.
Yep.
Tainari and I used it while we were in school, and it's become something of a family tradition now.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Mm-hmm. 2 people left. Let's bring them along too.
If I find out they're going to pick up, see, I'm a little bit disappointed. Because if we're going to get Al-Hytham and Kaveh, what about Dea and Candace? We saw them too. Bruh.
Everyone hold it.
Never thinks he's getting a single day of free labor from me. He's got another thing coming.
That's funny.
I should have asked him to come help out at work much earlier. That would have kept him out of trouble and avoided this whole debacle.
That moment when you realize that this ability is still a thing.
So, what is a vision actually made of?
That's a good question. Let's see.
Buck smells so good.
That's Miss Life right there. All right. Oh, y'all don't have anything to say, huh?
Everyone hold hands.
Lame.
Am I hallucinating? Or do I see Kaveh and Al-Haytham engaged in diligent studying?
We're just reorganizing all the books we used. Look, there's a whole mountain of them.
There's no rush. Nobody reads these books anyway.
My sincere thanks to you both.
Yes, with your help, we resolved the issue rather swiftly and painlessly. And the outcome was better than we could have hoped for.
Everything that happened in the desert. Y'all need to get cell phones, man.
I see. The Temple of Silence resorted to rather unique means of self-preservation. It explains how they managed to remain hidden for so many years.
And it sounds like they managed to preserve a whole load of ancient documents as well. I'd love to go check those out if I ever had the chance.
That day will come. The Temple of Silence is a hugely important organization, and we'll be sure to maintain good relations with them in the future. Now, as a token of my appreciation, I'd like to treat everyone to coffee.
Sounds good.
Yeah, sounds great. Although after the last few days, I don't know if I can handle another coffee, but I can just order something else.
Sure. Let's go.
Right, and full circle. Back to the beginning. Sort of. Yeah, I mean, at this rate, I might as well have just used Sino to walk around, because it's not like I use the characters that I have for this quest.
And then the Traveler just pounced on their opponent and knocked him right out cold. Then there was Tainari. He put up an amazing fight too. We ended up winning all 3 bouts.
Whoa. Part of me wishes I'd been there to see it, but I'd have been biting my nails off worrying about you guys.
I'm a truly edifying account of the events. Bereft of detail, but it has livened up the room all the same.
Hey, Paimon included all the juicy details. The Traveler just pounced and then waved their sword like this, then spun around and blocked.
Despite winning
I
3
really
bouts
don't
in a
like
row, you
Paimon's
still
voice right
ceded
now.
the
What the
position of
heck?
leader to him. That's very dignified of you, Sino.
Like there's the moment where Paimon sounds like Blind Goat is next week. Yeah, I'm excited. Like there was the moment where Paimon sounds like a gremlin, right? Which is like, that's one thing. They literally have her sounding like a baby right now. I really don't like this. Now, mind you, this is not her current voice. Her current voice is totally different and not cry. But what in the world were they thinking with this? Oh gosh, it's kind of gross. Maybe that's extreme, but like it kind of feels gross. Like going from like how she originally sounded to basically making her sound like a baby. It's weird. Most camera women I've seen in Genshin in one scene. Yeah, that wasn't pre-rendered. Yeah, but winning 3 bouts. Okay.
Of course. Being dignified comes with being a true champion.
And truth be told, as I said earlier, the voice acting in this quest in general was good though. It's just Paimon, man. Like what in the world?
I got to be a champion too for once. I've not sparred much with desert folk before. It was a pretty unique experience.
The video was pretty impressive too. A very ceremonial affair.
Yeah, huge place. It felt like something right out of an epic poem. Imagine this. It was like there was...
Yeah, it's like she's speaking with a lisp. Imagine this. There was this thing that was happening. And oh my gosh. And like, it's not like I'm calling out somebody who has a lisp. If you have a lisp, that's it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's like this intentional lisp thing to sound like a child. It's, yeah, not a fan.
Maybe save that one for later, Paimon. Dessert's here.
Thank you, Sino. You enjoy everyone's presence, generosity. Shockwaves left by the Temple of Silence gradually fade away.
I think that'll do me for today.
Shall we stop off at the House of Dana again before heading home? We should probably finish putting all those books back.
My thoughts exactly. See you around.
I should get going as well. See you all later. Make sure you get some good rest tonight.
I need to go say thanks to the Core 30 for their help. Also, Sir Nefer says he wanted to introduce me to some of the Academia's work processes. So, I gotta dash too.
Kale's come a long way. She's much more confident at dealing with other people these days.
Everyone's a work in progress. You never stop learning.
Yeah, true.
Alright, this should be... Of course not.
That was good. It feels like everything's... Life is all about these moments when you can finally relax and hang out with good friends after a job.
Do you 3 have anything planned for the rest? If not, would you come somewhere with me?
Here
That's a secret for now.
Okay. I think I can guess what you're talking about. It'll definitely be a nice surprise.
Well, now Paimon's curious. Come on.
Okay, go to the place I mentioned. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, they are. It's not so much that they're dragging it, but it's just like, is all this information really needed? Like, what more is there to do?
Been a while since I last made my way up here.
What the rewind?
We're so high up!
It's Sunday. Should be Sunday. The video is in the process of getting the finishing touches, and it should be Sunday. Look at this place. We're so high up.
Need any help?
Don't underestimate me. Yeah.
As you wish.
Yep, it was. I'm excited about this one. I'm really excited for you all to hear about it. It's probably just as big, if not bigger, than the last one. Believe it or not. I'm trying my best not to just like oh my gosh, because like it took me a long time to work on it, like a long time to be honest. It took like a whole week just to get the real idea down, and then there's the execution aspect. But yeah, as you wish.
It's a nice spot, isn't it?
What a great view! We're so high up, we can...
Traveler.
Yeah?
Turn around. This is my secret base. Somewhere I only bring my best friends. When I was a student, I used to slip away and climb up here all the time, just to clear my head. I was quite young then, and hadn't made too many friends yet. Back then, I had a lot of the same questions that Sethos was asking. Who am I? Why do I have this power? And what should I be fighting for? Our gifts help us to find our rightful place in the world. That was my experience.
Appreciate you, Kolmat.
And I'm sure Sethos will figure things out in his own time, too.
Yeah, we're gonna, once this is over, we'll be taking our leave. As long as Hermanus' power endures. But I said maybe I'll see you at
really
the
brothers.
during the live stream for Duet Night Abyss. I know it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be pretty early though, but we'll see.
I feel the same way.
You're one tough cookie.
Of course. I see no need to be humble when it comes to the facts.
I still remember one time when we came up here to chat and do our homework. Sino accidentally dropped a fruit.
That was the one and only time. Nothing will ever slip through my fingers again.
Those were good times. I kind of miss the student life.
You know, Paimon really shouldn't be able to imagine Sino doing something like that.
Then make it stop.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't deal with Paimon's voice this time.
There's somebody there. It's Professor. You guys carry on with it.
Okay.
What in the world, bro?
Hey, you're not supposed to
They are dragging this quest on for literal years, bro. I am so serious. This is not fun. Like, okay, let me explain something. Like, let me just explain this. All right. The end of this quest is actually better than the beginning, which is oftentimes the case. But I think the problem is that the beginning of the quest was very like not necessary. It was longer than it should have been. It was a lot of mundanity toward the beginning of the quest. And all this is actually, it's not even that this is bad. All this, I'm actually way more interested, believe it or not, than this. But I think my patience is waning the longer this goes. Because what should have been the end of the quest, they just keep adding more and more and more and more. Like, okay, goodbye. It's, you know what this is like? It's like in Shrek. In Shrek 2. No, 3. In Shrek 3, if anybody knows, when the king was about to die, that frog, and he's like, all right, goodbye. And he's like, he just keeps coming back. And it's just like, bro, let it rest. Like, y'all are trying to wrap this thing up like it's, like, I get that it's like part 2,
Luck
you know,
can swing
of
the
Sino's
results of a
story.
single game.
But it's like, bro, y'all are wrapping this
But it's
thing up like
bound
it's
to
been
run
going
out
on for like
soon.
years. Master Uguay. Yeah, like y'all are wrapping this thing up like, oh yeah, it's been like, you know, like the Wuthering Waves finale or something. Master Shifu. Oh, okay. That makes more sense, yeah. And it's just like, is it really that deep? Like, y'all gotta learn how to pace stuff, man. Because this is not like, I think this pacing is off. You're pacing each moment like it's supposed to be the final moment, but then there's another final moment. And then there's another final moment. Like, yeah, I do think it wouldn't be as bad if the beginning wasn't so long. I think the beginning should have gotten cleaned up because, like, I'm gonna say this one last time. Genuinely, I do think that this last part is actually decent in terms of information because it's about Sino and about his past, and you're learning about the character. But all that stuff at the beginning was just way too drawn out, like incredibly too drawn out. The Kabe and Al Haytham parts way too long. Like they're not the main characters of this thing, yet they got like a lot more time than I feel as though was needed. And I understand, yeah, those are people's favorite characters and all that, but let them have them in their main story. Like this is, yeah. So that's what I would say about this. I think if the beginning was a little bit more succinct, this wouldn't feel so
oh my days.
Bad.
I can't believe how stupid I look in this one.
Professor, what are you muttering
If I
to
find
yourself
out there's
about?
another final wrapping things up after this, oh my gosh.
Sino, just the man I'm looking for. Guess what I found in some old notebooks?
Some
Oh,
old
that's
photos.
cool. That's actually pretty cool.
Can you believe it? This notebook was just sitting in a pile of odds and ends in the sage's office. I must have forgotten to take it with me, and no one's touched it since. It was still right there.
And that's what I'm saying, like, this is cool. It's just, like I said, when you put this at the end after all the other stuff, it's just like, yeah, y'all gotta, like I said, all I can say is Notcry did a better job, which is good. That's what you expect. But it was just like, yeah.
I was at the Academia earlier to discuss my workload with Nefer. I swung by the old office to have a look around and just happened to cross it. Well, time flies. Look how tiny you are in this picture. Still a kid.
VA sounds familiar. Interesting.
You look quite young yourself in that one. Ah, it's this one. I remember that. Lisa took it, didn't she?
Yep. Looks like her work, all right. Who else could have found just the right angle to make me look so unbelievably hideous?
And this one. Looks like we're both dozing off.
Oh, cheeky girl. Taking secret photos of us without our knowledge.
Is there something you'd like to say to me, Professor?
Like what? Like, these are good photos, aren't they? Hey, at moments like this, I hardly know where to begin. I can't pretend I'm a good person. Bamoon had every reason to despise me. And well, so do you if you feel the same way.
Don't be ridiculous, you old codger.
Is that not what you wanted me to say? Oh, I've dreamt of that place many times after leaving the desert. Sometimes I've dreamed that I was doing research with them again. And other times, I dream of the day they saved my life. Oh, it was one of the happiest times of my life. We all learned so much from one another. You've matured so much over the years, I know.
Since you're my professor, I should save you some face by not calling you out on all the non-answers you just gave. So...
Good thinking.
So I'll do the right thing and keep my mouth shut. Take your own advice next time.
Seriously, why bully an old man like me? I thought heroes were supposed to be
referring
gracious.
to Happy Feet? You talking about...
Hey, wait. How did I not notice this one earlier?
Lisa strikes again. Just how many did she take?
Look how cute you were when you were little. I remember how well-mannered you were back then, too.
Yeah, and look how serious and professional you used to be.
Oh, I can't compete with you anymore. First you get better than me at the deadpan jokes, and now you're besting me at those little quips too.
Don't say that. I still have a lot of respect for you.
That's more like it. Hey, what would you say to meeting up with Lisa again sometime?
I'd like that. Let's find a time and pay her a visit in Mondstadt.
Hey.
All right, I'll add it to my schedule. Let's go next week. Wait, no. Next week is the tomato growing competition. I have got to beat Zaha Hadid.
Or you could find a real hobby, Professor.
All right. So, oh.
I can't treat my students like kids anymore. I have to admit, Sino has matured far beyond my expectations. From now on, I'll just enjoy life as a retired sage. The future is safe in the hands of the younger generation.
Joke. How do I make this a joke?
That's funny, joke. How do I make this a joke?
Great view today. This atmosphere calls for a joke out of left field, to catch the listener unawares.
Wow.
Time has passed too quickly. The children have all grown up, but it turns out grown-up kids are no use. When Nefer comes after me, Sino still can't do anything to protect me. Oh.
Alright, cool. Alright, we did it. The deed was done. My thoughts on this quest as a whole. Yeah, so the new region is out. Happy Feet. It is over here. Not Cry. This is what we have so far, at least. I don't know how they're gonna handle this all together. It might end up being one of those things where you just get, like, if this ends up being the whole place, and then throughout all the stories, we just go back throughout the world. I could see that happening. So, for example, right now, with this new region, we're headed back to Sumeru, right? But then after Sumeru, I think Duran's coming next, and so then we're gonna maybe go back to Mondstadt, and then after Duran, you know, Varka, maybe we'll go up here or something. Because it's not supposed to be like a giant area, I don't think, Not Cry. So I would not be surprised if this is the majority of Not Cry, but then we just go to other places and have stories with that. It's kind of tiny. Well, yeah. That's the thing. This whole place is kind of like supposed to be if I were to be honest, it's kind of like an interlude in a way, but it's like a very substantial one in terms of understanding the world and the lore. Now, they might expand Not Cry. I can see it happening, but I think based on the fact that the second one is taking us back to Sumeru, like I said, if we go back to Mondstadt after that with Duran, and then you have Alice, and then you have Varka, and then Nicole, who I presume is probably going to be back in Not Cry. Yeah, something tells me that, because the big place is going to be likely Shnezhnaya, right? And so maybe they're trying to do like a lot of work for Shnezhnaya and Conria, and so that's why. But we'll see. We will see. But Not Cry is cool though. I like the area. It's dope, to be honest. The music is also really nice too. Alright, so yeah, that's the plan. I'm gonna be putting a schedule out. Yeah. 8. I wonder what that converts to. Would it be enough? I don't know. We're here now. I think it'll be fine. Hey, what's up, TD Warrior? You're catching me right at the end, actually. It was something. It was something. So what I did today.
No more lies. Can't hide the truth.
There we go. What we did today is we basically went back and did one of the old companion quests that I never did before, because I wanted to kind of prepare myself for Act 2. So I didn't do the Not Cry story today. I'm going to do that on Monday. So what we did today is we did Sino's companion quest. Alright, time to prepare for after party. Yeah, it's all right. Like I said, I'm gonna be posting a schedule soon, but we're gonna be streaming again in 12 hours from now, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, for the Duet Night Abyss live stream. I'm pretty excited about that. Any reason in particular why you not choose the last difficulty for that particular domain? I thought I did. That was the last difficulty, but this is different. So this is the last difficulty, but right now it's on a thing where you can choose all 3 items. See? So if you look, it says recommended party level, and then it shows you all the ones. So yeah, this is the last one, but they have a new system where whenever a new character drops, you can farm any domain for like a week. So basically, I chose the last difficulty for this particular book. Yeah. It's only for a week, but I mean, it's, you know, it is, it's nice. But yeah, so essentially what I was saying is that we did Sino's quest, Act 2 of his quest, because the character Sethos makes his appearance in that quest, and I've never met Sethos before. So I was like, okay, let me get it. I like his design. I don't really have a reason to build him though. That's the thing. I tried him out. He seems okay. I don't understand why his kid is the way it is though. It's kind of weird. Based on like the quest at least. It's like it doesn't seem to match up. I really like his design. I think he looks really cool. But yeah, this character, I just got a chance to meet him for the first time. I like the character as character's a cool character. And I know that this character is going to be in Act 2 on Monday, so I just wanted to do that first. But like I said, just as a final sign out for everybody, tomorrow at in like 11-ish hours is the Duet Night Abyss live stream. I will be streaming that, talking about it, reacting to it, so forth, so on. On Sunday, my Weather and Waves lore video comes out. We also have another video that's gonna come out, possibly before that. Maybe tonight?
Why does
I might post it tonight,
sit up
actually.
on the counter? To welcome our clients, of course.
Yeah, so I might post the other one tonight. Me and Miss Life did a reaction to all the character trailers. It's on the channel currently. And on Sunday, like I said, the lore video should come out. And then on Monday, we will be doing Act 2 for the actual Not Cry story, with this character, Nefer, being one of the primary parts of that quest. And then on Tuesday, Duet Night Abyss actually launches. So we'll be playing that. We have Lord Luwa. Oh my gosh. So no more cat for a week. Well, it's an improvement. Yeah. For a week. I mean, the week has already started. It started when Nefer became playable. I don't know exactly how many more days there are. But yeah. But no, yeah, I mean, Not Cry, it's been fun. This patch is honestly been fun. But like I said, if you don't want to play it, you can watch me play it, I guess. Because the story has honestly been solid. My thoughts on the side note quest, I liked the second half a lot. The first half was like okay, but it took way too long. It felt like a light novel, and I'm just not a big fan of those type of games. If I'm gonna read something, I want to read something. But if I'm about to play a game and experience a game story, I do feel like it was just a little bit too much slice of life, personally. That's kind of my take on it. It was a little bit too much slice of life. But like I said, the second half, and I'm not even just talking about the animation, just overall, the pacing of the second half, the actual
Emotions
information
are like a raging
the information provided in the second half, all of that was much better in my opinion. The story in that one music is just banger. Wait, what are you talking about, Teeny? You talking about Weathering Waves or Genshin? But yeah, Nefer also, just as a character, she's fun. I like her a lot. There we go. Not cry, background. Oh yeah. No, yeah, I mean, this song right here, this playing. This is good. The Nasha Town has some good soundtracks. Like legitimately, this whole region just has a lot of good soundtracks. And then, yep, this right here. We're gonna end it on this actually. This right here, I love this song. It's such a vibe. I like strings. Guitar, violin. Same. I actually go to sleep to this song. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, wait, no, my bad. Hold on. I'm too quick. I'm too quick. Finishing now. Okay,
Why
now
does
it comes.
Ashru sit up on the counter to welcome our?
It's like a fiddle or something.
Have you decided where you will go from here?
Yeah. So yeah, just there's a lot of really solid soundtracks in Not Cry, like genuinely, just really good soundtracks in Not Cry. So I'm happy because I'm gonna be honest. Whatchamacallit, I know everybody says like Fontaine had the best story, but in my personal opinion, Fontaine had some of the most underwhelming music in Genshin. Like in the entirety of Genshin, Fontaine had some of the most underwhelming music in all of Genshin. The story was good, but the music was not that impressive in my opinion. And so I'm very happy. Notlan's music was better, but it was like a lot of music was better than Fontaine. And so yeah, with this one though, bravo, bravissimo. Knocked it out of the park. So, with that being the case, I will, we're gonna call this one. Let's see, there we go. And I will see you all in a bit. So no more. Okay, yeah, there we go. I will see you all later on today. Or not today, but tomorrow. Yeah, so I'll catch y'all for the live stream for Duet Oedipus tomorrow. Might be today for some of y'all. But yeah, basically, like I said, in about 11 hours from now, I'll see you. Hey, Sea Salt, thank you so much. Many thanks. Many appreciate. Much appreciated. Many thanks. God bless. Y'all stay hydrated, and I will see y'all. Peace. Oh, remember, lore video for Wuthering Waves on the YouTube channel. Exclamation point YouTube if you are not subbed to my YouTube channel. But yeah, big lore video coming out. Should be Sunday. All right. Peace.